He's like 40 years old. You would say he would be able to cook who? Who would you say?
Can he cook Shaw? Can he cook Luka?
Could he cook Luka?
No.
Let's use Luka.
No.
Why couldn't he cook Luka?
Could he cook Joker? Could LeBron James cook Joker right now?
Joker
No.
right now.
So shut your mouth. Acknowledge me.
He's not acknowledging you because you sound like a jackass. That's why.
You look like one.
You want me to acknowledge a jackass? I'll acknowledge you as a jackass.
No.
Absolutely.
I rather sound like one that look like it.
Let's get it in.
You're not on the panel.
He said, let's get it.
Hey.
You're weird, dude.
Hey.
Welcome to the Triple Threat Sportscast.
Dice is back.
Welcome back, Dice.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot.
It means a lot to us.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you want me to do the audio. I got it. It's all good.
Yeah, right? We've been messing up the audio in the last couple podcasts. And
It's all right, it's
Shamar's being crazy, pressing buttons and shit.
Crazy. I'm bringing some liveliness to this.
Yeah.
About to be a whole asshole in this episode.
Hey, yo.
Whatever.
We got a part in the noise you hear it in the background again, some windows done, but we're still going to continue because we're here to do it weekly. Weekly Sportcast. There's a lot to talk about in this.
A lot.
A lot. This was a quick turnover, too. I think we just did the last episode maybe a few days ago. So this is a real quick turnover. That's how much has been going on.
That's true.
You know?
But yeah, Chill with that Sportcast. Follow us first. Follow us on IG, YouTube. Like, share, comment.
Red subscribe button, yellow notification bell. Hit that like button.
Follow. It's your boy Dice.
How stupid.
Shamar for president on IG.
His DMs are open.
Dude,
Guys only.
Yeah, wow, see?
He
I
like-
told y'all I can't ever go more than 2 minutes without referencing something on some crazy stuff like that. I'm telling you, man. I don't even know how this is. This is just hey yo.
Yo, shout out to the painter.
This
He's crazy.
guy's crazy, bro. Shit.
All right. Yeah, let's get to like you said, we got a lot to talk about. Well, definitely want to touch up on that UFC, especially since Dice back.
Yeah.
Dice, let you take it.
We'll just do it real quick because we got a lot of NFL to do.
A lot. Yeah.
What's it? Dustin Poirier got a nice win.
No, I seen
Which-
that. I figured that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for it. I don't really like him, but I'm biased
What do
because
you
I
mean?
like
'Cause
Conor
he
McGregor.
knocked your boy out. That's why.
Kevin Holland got his shit rocked. Absolutely got his shit rocked.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes about this Sugar Sean fight.
Sugar Sean crushed him, bro.
Now they even.
Sugar
1-1.
Sean crushed him. Yeah, they won it one, but he won when it mattered because he held the belt.
Sure.
So it's different, you know what I mean?
It does.
Yes.
There's levels.
That boy's a
That
beast,
boy
though.
can take a fucking hit.
That boy's a beast. And,
no
and
glass
he's
jaw,
Ecuadorian.
nothing, huh?
Oh my god.
Oh,
bro.
here we go.
He's a beast. I
he
know he's
took
Ecuadorian, but that boy is a
He took punches the
monster.
whole fight. He took
Yeah.
knees to the face, bro. His forehead got fucking shattered, bro. He took nasty, bro. The hits were so hard and the knee was so hard. It
You
sounded
heard
like
it.
you got hit with like a 2x4.
Yeah,
It was just
and Ricochet did.
They probably put some
Shit
Severes
was
in his
nasty.
IV before the fight, bro.
yo, that boy. I'm
That's
sorry,
how-
but anybody else gets hit with a knee kick like that,
Yeah,
they
no,
out.
they're out. They're out.
done.
I don't
Yeah.
know how he's still standing. That's crazy.
He probably-
and he lost by decision. It wasn't like a
Yeah.
knockout, but he was getting rocked.
Nah,
I give him that.
he lost by decision. Yeah, it went the whole way. Sugar won every round. I think he actually did lose the first round, which is wild in my opinion. But he won every single round. But that
that
boy
boy's
can
a
take a
beast.
fucking
Yeah, he
hit. Oh my god.
If there's injuries
fight. That
and
was the best fight.
everything aren't too severe, he'll be back like a
Nah,
monster.
yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be back.
But those hits was hard. You
Yeah.
could hear it.
And then Sugar called out the one dude from Spain.
Spain,
I think
yes,
he's actually
yeah.
to up a weight class. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
he
so-
said he's gonna go out. I don't know.
Dana,
probably-
fly me out to Spain.
I think that was
But-
Sugar's best fight.
What killed him is that Sugar's too fast. Sugar's
Yeah.
just quick. And
Yeah,
he's
but
just-
if he goes
he's
up a weight
just
class, it's gonna be hard
nimble.
for him.
Oh yeah, 100%. But he's just quick, man. I mean, that boy was eating everything though. But those fucking knee
but-
kicks to the face,
yeah.
I don't know how he ate them.
Yeah.
Cause that shit, it made me hurt just watching it.
But that
That
means
boy
if
was
he's
nasty.
trying to go up in weight class, he's going to be able to take a few of those hits.
No, it's Sugar's going up.
No,
The other
Sugar's
guy's
Sugar's
going
going up.
Yeah,
Okay.
the other dude's staying, but I mean, he's
staying.
got to recover because that boy.
He took a one.
Oh, yeah.
He took a
he did.
beat.
Sugar was hurting too, cause I mean, he has a brace on his hands, he got a brace
Yeah.
on his leg. I mean, they were exchanging good, but
That was a good ass fight.
yeah, nah. And then
Shout
this
out
next
to
one
them.
coming up is gonna be pretty good too, UFC 300. But we'll
Yeah.
touch on that one later on in a different podcast.
Get to the meat and potatoes now. About this free agency has been crazy all week.
Should we start with the very first one?
Yeah, let's start the first one. Like a lot of people, I was talking to a lot of people about the NFL free agency. They haven't been like on par about it. They said, "I'm looking forward to you guys' episodes. So you
Yeah.
guys could touch base." I'm like, "All right, you sure?" It was like, yeah, especially my barber. He was just like, "You guys are gonna talk about it?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro. There's a lot happening." He was like, "All right, cool," because I haven't stayed up hard with that, so which is cool, which is dope.
Yeah.
So the first one here is your boy Mike Evans got a 2-year deal for $52 million.
That's crazy.
It's not really.
No,
I think
no,
that's
it's a good
wild.
crazy. I think it's a good crazy.
That's you know.
Consecutively 1,000 yards every year.
Sure.
He's
I mean,
like
I'm not mad at him.
9 straight seasons of 1,000 yards, starting from his rookie
Honestly,
year.
people they don't sleep on him, but he's not really like
He's
his
not-
name isn't heard of. up
He's
there, you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah, he's not in like the
And I think
Tyreek
he
Hill.
should be up
Yeah.
there a little bit more than what he is. He doesn't
Yeah.
have credibility for what he does. My
But to
opinion.
pay him 25.5 for a
No,
year
I'm
is
sorry, but
crazy.
$52 million for 2 years is a lot. That's
a
crazy.
lot for him.
That's crazy.
I'll pay him
26,
20.
26
If
million
anything.
for
If I had it.
26 million for an elite receiver. He's an
25.5.
20, he's an elite receiver.
I'm not
And
mad
elite.
about it.
And because he
He's
has
aged, too.
because
He's old.
and that's why they only gave him 2 years. But every year he's been in the league, it's 1,000+ yards.
I'm not discrediting him. I'm just upset he fucked up the market.
Yo, yeah, the market's
That's why.
trash.
Well, no. The receivers were gonna get money regardless.
Well, Justin Jefferson's gonna set.
They
it
were gonna get
wherever
money
he goes.
regardless. So
If he goes anywhere, but we'll get that.
Buccaneers did what they had to do. That was
25.5 is crazy.
No, that's a lot. It's a lot.
it's a lot, but for what he does in his production, I think that's a fair.
Yeah,
I
but
think it's fair market
I
value.
don't think it's fair market value. I think they overpaid for a reason. They didn't want to lose him because if anybody else, they probably weren't going to pay him that.
Free,
If he went to any other team, do you think they would give him 25.5?
no, but that's free agency though. Free agency is everybody in free agency is overpaid. Everybody.
Oh, okay, but would anybody else pay him for in that team? In any other market, you think?
Any
Yeah,
other team, I think
Yeah.
they would pay
25.5?
close to that.
they will pay him 25.5.
I think
right.
they give him 22. If anything, they would have given 25. That's why I say they overpaid him to
They
contain
need
him
to keep him
to
because
stay consistent.
But they-
But
that's all that they
it's
really
good.
got.
They needed
got Godwin,
they
but it's not
needed
the same.
they needed to pay Mike Evans.
I'm not mad about it. Like I just said, he just fucked up the market
Because-
like I said, he got 25.5. We try to give T Higgins 22 until he gets asked for a trade because he saw Mike Evans' thing. Whatever, bro. Do it up.
Listen, if they lose, that's a lot of production they lose if they let him walk to another team. A lot of production.
Yeah,
They can't do it. They did what they had to do.
solid. But he stayed in Buccaneer.
Yeah. Means they're gonna compete for the next couple
I
of
think
years.
this is like the next biggest thing to talk about is Jason Kelsey retired, which I mean we
Yeah,
expected that.
everybody
but
expected that.
It's a huge loss for the Eagles.
Kind of. They said they
not
it's
kind
the
of.
best
It
center in the
is.
league.
He's the best center in the league.
Sure, but I was
How
talking.
you think all those tush pushes work?
It goes off your center.
It goes right off the center.
I get that, but listen, I was talking to Remy about it. He was here last time, and you know he's an eagle, head, bird, it's all his thing. But he said they drafted like two years ago another center, and then Jason Kelsey's been developing him ever since. So they expected this. That's why they did the
No,
smart
of
move.
course.
But it is a big loss.
gotta expect it, but it
But
is a
it's
huge
but like they did it smartly. They knew it was coming. They had him go underneath the wing, and they said Jason Kelsey actually picked the guy to let them draft, so he could mold him and stuff.
So here's the thing: he might have molded him and might have taught him what he knows. He's not Jason Kelsey though.
Sure.
That's a big loss, man. And people they probably
Kind of, because we got to
It's-
keep talking about this other free agency market because that tush push got stronger and weaker, but stronger.
no, it got weaker.
I don't know about that.
And then touch where he went.
Yeah, that's fine. No, this one. This is a big one.
Franchise tag. All right.
Yeah, because they needed to do that.
L'Jarius Sneed from the Chiefs. They franchise tagged him.
Yeah, so he ain't going nowhere. They needed to do that
They have no choice. They had no
because
choice.
anybody else will overpay him like crazy.
Yes.
He did his thing,
He
I'm
was
not gonna
he was
lie.
their best corner last year.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
probably the top corner of the league last year.
I mean, they still have Trent McDuffie, who's an All Pro. So we can't take.
Well,
that.
L'Jarius Sneed,
But L'Jarius
he
Sneed-
shut down Jamar, he shut down Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
He shut down every top receiver he needed to.
So they had the
That's what I'm
franchise.
saying. They had to because
They
everybody
had
else was
to.
going to overpay him.
So did Joey Porter Jr.
I don't know about shut down. He got calls on him. L'Jarius Sneed didn't
He
get
still
calls.
shut down. Everybody gets
You know.
calls, but he got too many. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
That's just.
All right, and then Broncos released Russell Wilson, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
That was a big dump. No, we talked about it last podcast, right?
Yeah.
They lost a lot of money
did?
on that. Yeah, we talked about that last
about
week.
that the last
Should I
podcast.
just touch it where he went then right away?
Yeah, we'll go there.
Absolutely.
And then Steelers picked him up for a 1-year deal.
Yeah, for nothing. Pennies on the
Nothing.
dollar.
Like
Which
1.3 mil.
which I said that was
1.2.
going to happen.
Was it
1.2,
1.2?
yeah.
Okay.
And the Broncos is paying him the $38 million
Yeah,
that
which
they
is-
owed him for the season.
Nah, they eating that.
And you know what? That has to. You know what? That has to suck, Sean Payton. That you can't even do nothing with your team because Russell Wilson is still on
motherfucker.
your books, playing for another team. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
That comment's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Bro made
Yeah,
$161 million for
facts.
20 games.
He winning. He winning.
Yeah,
and it-
Sierra wants to go to Pittsburgh.
Now he's on the Steelers.
Well, listen. I got a question. I'm conflicted about the move.
Lower him.
I'm conflicted. I'm
What, that's
conflicted.
nothing.
He ain't
That's
gonna
why
do-
I had
you
Dice sit
ain't-
in the middle. I can't
you-
sit next to
You
this
can't
guy.
do nothing.
I've been with this guy so many weeks too much.
No,
Pause.
he can't sit. Pause. He can't sit in the middle with me because I am the purveyor of all his lies. But anyway,
Yeah,
let's.
right. You can't wait to touch on this Giants
I am the
debacle, so
purveyor
let's
of
see what
all
that
his
happens.
lies. But anyway, how do you feel about that deal? Because I'm conflicted.
Okay,
Of what?
so
The Steelers deal?
Yeah, I'm
okay,
conflicted
listen,
about it a
I'm
little
gonna just put
bit.
it like this. I'm not okay. Yeah, he's a good player. That's not what I'm saying. I think the only thing that I don't like about it is that I want somebody that we can mold into our long-term QB that's going to be there for years and years and years and years. Yeah, Russell's still young-ish, but I don't think he's going to be there for for a long time. And everybody's saying that, oh yeah, like he can be a long-term quarterback, but I think he's only a short-term. That's just my opinion.
So let me ask you a
That's just how I
question.
look.
Do you think that so you guys have Kenny Pickett, right? You drafted him, I think, like 10th overall or something.
And that's
so
all
that
we
was-
got. We got just
Right.
two now.
So you was that was the plan was to draft Kenny.
You got
was
him over Mason
develop.
Rudolph?
His contract's up, and he
Yeah.
just said he doesn't want to play for Pittsburgh now.
Oof.
Wow.
Because I think it's a lot of controversy now, but I think it's because they picked up Russell.
Yeah.
So now that means Mason go back to third string.
That's right. Right.
Of course.
And I don't think he doesn't like that. I mean, let's just be real. He's not gonna like that. But
What
he
he wants
said,
to do backup? He's gonna go to Minnesota.
I don't know, he said he doesn't want to play for the Steelers anymore.
So do you think they picked up Russell Wilson simply because maybe Mike Tomlin might be on the hot seat this season, even
Yeah.
though he's on the playoffs and
I
whatnot?
think he's on the hot seat more than he has been the past couple of years, just based off of everything that's been going on.
Yeah, I think
recently.
the biggest Steelers Achilles heel is they're above 500 every year, but that's all they do.
That's what I
Dyson
hate.
said
I
that
fucking
from
hate
there.
because that's our standard.
Yeah.
We hit 500 and it's like, yeah, like good shot. Let me shake your hand. It's like, bro, no, like
No,
that's
I
all
get
that
that
they worry about. You
I
know
get
what
that, and then if
But
you guys go above
are never
500,
gonna,
draft,
We're
not
never getting
at-
good draft,
draft
picks
picks,
because
right?
of it.
Because of it.
Yeah, that
Correct.
and like you're in the hardest division in the NFL. It even got worse.
And it's just annoying because I feel like our standard's way too low in that.
There's two things to this
That
trade
division.
that I wanted to talk about. Russell Wilson going to the Steelers. They didn't name him the starter already. Him and Kenny Pickett got to fight for it.
They're gonna fight for it, but
So
I feel like I know who's gonna
if
win
Russell
personally.
gets it, I think this will humble Kenny Pickett and mold him better because he could just take off from him. He needs to be humbled, not humbled, but he needs to understand
He needs
his
more
role.
coaching, I think.
Yeah, he needs to learn, and he can learn on Russell, and then eventually take a spot because he's only there for a year. Technically, they could re-sign him and do something else, but why would they when the Broncos paid the bill?
But does that stunt his development though?
Who?
Kenny Pickett's development.
No, I
if
think
he
it
doesn't get a chance to
improves it.
play.
He's young. Look what happened to your boy Patrick Mahomes. He didn't start his first year.
Yeah, but he
I would-
hasn't lost anything
no,
since.
he
I would-
didn't start the first year, did he?
No,
I
he
would
didn't.
say-
but
Yeah,
I would
that's
say-
all.
I
It
would-
just helps him develop.
I would say it's gonna hopefully help him develop because to be honest with you, look at who he's worked under. He's worked under fucking Mitch Trubisky when he was a starter. I'm sorry, but Mitch's ass.
Yeah.
And he went back to the Bills. Whatever.
yeah.
Fucking bum. All right. But now
And he really didn't have a good quarterback to look up to.
he never really did because
And now he does.
Ben was out.
Ben was already gone
And
at that time.
if
yeah.
he was behind Ben, he would have been a lot better than what he is.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but he's a good quarterback. You can't
Yeah,
deny
and
that.
that's
That's
why I
what
was
I'm
saying,
saying.
and that's why I was saying I was conflicted because
So-
I think the move for you guys this year, I think that's actually a great move for you guys for this season.
Yeah, it developed Kenny Pickett. Hey, if you guys don't want to pay, no, he still got how many more years that the Broncos got to pay him?
The Broncos still got to pay him for the next I think 2 or 3 years.
It's
So
over
like,
30
so
something
even
mil.
if they let him go, right, and then they develop, have Kenny Pickett start next year, and then they don't want to sign Russell, he still developed underneath Russell for a while, so it gets him better because either way his position's still going to be secure no matter what.
But
It's not like you guys going to get good draft picks. That's what
no, we never.
And,
gonna get
and
good
definitely
draft
not this season because
So-
if Russ is going to start, and again they didn't name him the starter, but I think it's a foregone
I think
conclusion.
I think everybody can.
Yeah, I think it's a foregone
assume
conclusion, and I think they're just holding it and saying, hey, they'll battle it out in training camp just to not get nobody too comfortable.
Yeah.
But we all know
I think we
that
can
Russell
assume he's
Wilson,
gonna be
for
the
this
starter.
season coming up, Russell Wilson gives them the better chance to
Yeah.
win, than Kenny Pickett does. But, the development of Kenny Pickett, I think that's what I was more thinking about. Like,
And I
does
just
that
want to
hurt?
say, I'm not mad by the pickup, but I'm trying to look more long term. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
That's my only worry. Yeah, he's going to be good for short term. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But I want long term because we are in a rebuilding stage, and it's like I don't want it to just fuck us later on down the
Y'all
road.
have- y'all
And we
have-
got to
Yeah.
rebuild again.
Y'all have the best rebuilding strategy in all of football. You guys rebuild and still make playoffs.
No,
that's
I
excellent.
agree.
That's an
I
excellent
agree.
rebuild.
I just,
I don't
it's
know.
just- we're
Texas is
struggling-
looking good.
We're struggling a
Their
little bit with the
rebuild
QB
story.
situation, and that's the only thing is that I don't want it to where let's just say, okay, look at it like this, right? Let's say this flops. Kenny Pickett can't develop off of him.
Right.
Then what? Then we got to scrap that again.
And you're back at the drawing board.
That's my
Right.
problem. I want something I wanted something that was more long term. That's why personally I wanted Justin Fields, but it is what it is. I'm not mad by it, but
I can
I'm a little
no,
upset.
I can get why you wanted Justin
little
Fields.
upset.
I can get why
can
you
see
wanted him, and that makes sense. And I thought that would have made sense, especially with the Bears putting him out on the market as trade bait.
Yeah.
I thought that would have made perfect sense for you guys because he's still a young quarterback, still on
Yes.
his rookie deal, and you can still develop him. And you can give him George Pickens as a weapon, Najee Harris in the backfield, and they still have that defense.
And
So
he can
they're-
run himself.
He can run himself, and that defense is always going to keep you guys in football games. So.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been a nice move. I get it.
I get it on both sides, but
I get it. This is one of those
I'm
things.
not mad. I'm just a little upset because
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know.
This
It
is
could-
one of
it
those
could hurt us,
things
but it
where
could
there was
help
no
us.
right and there's no wrong.
No,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
that's why I'm saying I'm in the middle because I don't really know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
No, we touched that already. I think the next one is definitely gonna be Jerry Judy because we touched
that
up
one
on
was
the
crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the Jerry Judy one.
Yeah, and again, the Broncos again, dumb.
Yeah, that was stupid.
No, let me tell you why. Because they dangled him out there last season, and they could have
He
gotten.
did trash last
No,
year.
no, no. What I'm saying
For
was,
what,
no,
for
no.
an elite receiver that he was
No,
supposed to be in.
wh-
Courtney Sutherland was
He got
the
this
best
fucking
receiver
coach
in the
coming
team.
there trying to do what he
What
wants
I'm
to do.
saying is, the Broncos last offseason dangled Jerry Judy as trade bait. They could have gotten. I think they were asking for what, a second for him. They were asking for a second, which they could have gotten
They got fifth and
in the
sixth.
right deal. They got a fifth and a sixth for
Yeah,
a
because he
guy,
did trash though too.
and he's gonna go to a situation where he's gonna be a lot better.
They have good receivers. Elijah Moore.
They got
We were just talking about that.
Amari Cooper,
Jerry
Jerry Judy,
They're good.
David
Good ass tight
Njoku.
end.
Yeah.
Good ass
David Njoku. So offensively, they're gonna try to match what their defense can do. You
Yep.
know, Browns.
I'm not mad at that.
You know,
All right, moving on. Chris Jones, big ass
Yeah,
contract.
that was crazy. Yep. I mean, he deserved it in my opinion.
Cool. Yeah, I agree. Everybody kept saying what they're gonna do. They're gonna sign or sign. Even Patrick Mahomes even told him at the end of the Super Bowl. He goes, "Yo, we're running it back." He said, "You're definitely coming back." He goes, "You sure?" He goes, "If I have anything to say about it, you're gonna come back."
yeah,
That's what they showed the video. That's what he told him,
yeah.
and he did. And then the Chiefs were smart. They overpaid him like they needed to do, just to make sure that no other team looks great in his opinion. They paid him what he was worth. They made him wait last year.
He's a top 2,
Which-
3 defensive tackle in the league.
That was
Yeah.
scary last year when they made him wait.
When they made him wait,
that was
yeah.
a little scary.
And then they gave him a contract incentives, and he hit him.
Yeah, well, I mean, they paid him what, 25 for 1 year, which they had to because if they lose Chris Jones, that's their defense. That's
No, yeah.
that's
He's
it.
he's a big part of that
He's a
defensive
huge
front.
part of that
Yeah,
defense.
he's
That's it.
good, but I don't know about the best on the line.
I said he's top 2 or 3 at his position, which he is, by the way.
Should we just throw this
Where's
one
he
out there
at?
too? Because it's kind of a big one too, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, no, he signed.
Yeah, he ended up.
he got the franchise tag.
They
No,
franchise.
he signed.
Yeah, they franchise tagged him so they can sign him, and that's what ended up happening. We're talking Michael Pittman Jr. of the Colts.
Yeah, he signed. He signed a decent deal. It wasn't as much as Mike Evans though. That's why
I think he got this. I think he got the Debo Samuel deal, like 3 years and like $70 million or something like that. Which, you know,
There's so many.
Yeah, he got 70 mil, 46 guaranteed, 3 years.
Damn.
yeah, yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. That's wow. Yeah.
22, 23 a year.
Yeah, 22, 23 a year, yeah, which is good for him.
Yep.
And, you know, it's going to depend on Anthony Richardson. We don't know what kind of quarterback Anthony Richardson is going to be. He's the wild card.
He
'cause
was good before he got hurt.
He only played, what, like 3 games before he
That
got
boy
hurt?
can run.
Yeah, he can run
That's
it.
all
He
I
got a
can say.
cannon.
And so
boy
we
can
gotta see what they got going on there in regards to that.
All right. So when he goes-
Mac Jones, yeah.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
Another first round draft
Wow.
pick who they didn't even. He had what, 2 years, 3 years, and then he just said, "Boom, we're out."
Well, he did trash last
He
year,
was
so
going
that's
back
why.
and forth between.
Well, they
him
were
and
going
fucking what's
him and
his name?
Zappy, him and Bailey Zappy. They were going back and forth.
Yeah, they were playing with them.
And they had,
Which you can't do
You can't. No, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, he's going underneath Trevor Lawrence, and he's not starting. But
He's definitely not. He's
but
definitely
he's
not
not.
starting down
You
there.
don't even know if he's gonna be the third string for CJ Brown.
And who's to say they're not going to use him as trade bait to get another quarter, to get another whatever? Because Mac Jones is, you know, didn't he make the Pro Bowl his rookie year?
did.
Didn't the Patriots make the playoffs his rookie year?
This one's kind of big, in my opinion.
What you said?
He
Yeah,
made
he
the
did make the Pro
playoffs.
Bowl.
He made the Pro Bowl and the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's not a bad quarterback, but when you're switching back and forth, you don't know
That's
what's
what
going
I'm
on. That's
saying.
gonna hurt too.
He's not
It
a
kills
good
your
quarterback.
confidence.
Right? It does.
Is he a top? He's a starting quarterback in the 32 teams.
No. Right now, no. In my opinion, he can't even be a start on the Patriots. But What
Yeah,
other team is gonna want to start him? Nobody.
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, the Patriots really hurt his value a lot.
There's a lot of people
A
They
lot.
that
did crush his
a
confidence.
lot of teams don't even know what they're doing in the quarterback position,
Yeah.
and we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Fletcher Cox announces his retirement after 12 seasons of the Eagles. I think that's gonna hurt.
yeah.
Yeah, they got some young players. Jalen Carter down there. Who,
He's good.
He's good.
'Cause you got two key players that just got done retiring.
That's true.
Fletcher Cox. That's
That boy's been
The
there forever.
Eagles are
Like I
gonna be
said, 12
alright.
seasons is crazy.
yeah.
He's been there forever.
And he was
Eagles
he's
is
a
gonna be
captain.
alright.
He was still
No, I
able
mean,
to
they
play.
picked up people. So
Yeah.
they're gonna be good. But I'm
They're
just
gonna be
saying.
good for what they've been through.
Yeah, but that might be. He stayed another year. I think he wanted to run it back to see if they could win the Super Bowl. I think there was talk of
I
retirement
think him and
after.
Kelsey kind of had the same plans at
Right,
that point.
right, and they wanted to run it back to see what they could do, and obviously it didn't go well for them last year. So you know,
I guess we'll see because
Yeah.
we'll
They'll
talk
be
about
alright.
their team later on.
yeah.
Baker Mayfield, sorry, he got a 3-year deal
Your
for
boy got
$100
paid.
million with $50 guaranteed. Honestly,
that's-
after that
that's
last year, I
cheap.
think he
Good.
kind of deserved it.
Good for
I think
him.
That's
Good
cheap
for
a
him.
quarterback.
Good.
And they just signed Mike Evans.
Evans.
So
Good for them. Good
Yeah.
for him.
they low-key balled out last
You know
year.
what?
They really did.
He did. He went to playoffs.
They made the playoffs.
They
he's-
didn't get a
They
win.
kicked out the Saints.
He's
Yeah.
one of the very few young quarterbacks who I think never really got the shot that he really deserved.
I
Talking
think the
about
Browns
Cleveland had him
violated
started.
The Browns kind of violated him.
The Browns violated him, and they didn't. They drafted him number one and just said after 2 or 3 years, okay, we don't think you're the answer,
Yep.
even though you didn't give him time to really do what you do because you guys, as a Cleveland Browns, the organization was an upperheaval.
He got played around even after
And then
he left
he went to the
Browns. He went
Rams,
to
the Panthers.
for that year.
He went to the Panthers,
and then now he finally got a deal.
he settled in
He
with
got
the
home.
Bucks. He settled in with the Bucks and took them to the playoffs and beat the Eagles.
First
and-
year there,
right.
after Tom Brady.
Right.
I think.
So
it
I
was
think
a
he
good pick.
finally got comfortable. He started to play. He's been in the league for a few years now. This was a good deal. I think good for Baker, man. I'm
for
happy. I'm
Baker.
happy for Baker.
Are we talking about this one or no?
Yeah, that's good. Like I said, Eagles are gonna be alright.
The Eagles, okay. They're extending Landon Dickerson, and then listen. That
4-year deal.
that offensive line,
They
they
need
have
to.
to.
They
That-
have
they-
that Jason Kelsey retired.
right,
They got to
they-
keep everybody secure.
They had the best offensive line in football when they were all healthy with Josie Kelsey there. They need every single part of it right now.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The next one, I'm not mad about it, but
It's a little different. I
I
thought.
felt like they could have did better. But he's not a bad running back.
DeAndre
DeAndre Swift from the Eagles went to the Bears. Not mad about it. I feel like the Bears could have got somebody better to be more prone to like Justin Fields to help out to like even if they could get Caleb Williams, they could have had somebody bigger, elite like Derrick Henry. Somebody.
The boy rushed for 1,269 yards last
Yeah,
year.
but in front
He's
of
not like
in
no
front of
scrub
in
or
front of
nothing
the
like
best offensive line of the
Behind the
game
best
has.
They go
Yes.
behind the Bears. And they don't
Yeah,
have a
now
good
that
offensive
he's
line.
behind the Bears, let's see what happens. Same thing
Let's-
what happened with Miles Sanders. What happened with them?
Ass on the Panthers, and he was good.
Yeah,
on the
the
Eagles.
O line
Well,
matters.
that. Right. Well, it does.
Acknowledge me.
Never.
Stupid.
Never.
But yeah, I'm not mad about it. The only thing that's a little weird is that I don't think the Bears have bad running backs because last year, but the only problem is that they're injury prone because your boy Foreman when he was cooking.
He was cooking, but then he got hurt.
So
you
I mean,
know.
I get it, but at the same time, like he said, it was a little weird.
I feel like if you wanted to make your team dominant, you would have got somebody like crazy
Nah,
next
because
level.
I think
This
they're-
one, I'm not mad about this one.
This one's a good deal for them. They were smart.
Yeah. What's your thoughts? You can talk about
Let's
it.
say
if
it,
you want
and
to.
then let him talk about it.
All right, so Tony Pollard got signed to the Titans.
Is it a good replacement for Derrick Henry? Better than
He can't replace that.
he can't replace Derrick Henry.
sure, but it's better than
It's better than I think anybody else that they probably could have picked
Yeah.
up or their backups. I think Tony Pollard's a good running back,
I think so too.
but I think the Cowboys
last
are
year-
fucked up.
I think the
fucked
Cowboys
up.
were stupid for doing that. That is a good
think they did
pickup,
anything,
but it
though.
also
I don't think they signed anybody.
No,
no.
they just got that short little fucker.
yeah.
No, he is. He's like 5'2".
Yeah.
Whatever
that's
he
true.
is.
He's Broward though.
But the Cowboys only has $2 million in cap space, though. They really can't sign nobody anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we haven't heard of anybody.
I guess so.
I feel like it's the best that they could have done for getting rid of Henry.
For getting rid of Derrick
You know what I
Henry, yeah, you could have done worse as far as anything. Derrick Henry is going to be a downgrade.
No, yeah, 100%. I
You
mean,
know,
he's
but
one of the best running
But
backs.
he's one of the better.
besides Christian.
Right. So
Christian's the best.
with that being said, him going there is actually not bad. If they keep some of them players, the DeAndre Hopkins, if they figure it out,
Yeah.
then you know what? He's a good pickup because he's gonna add something. Plus, he can also catch out of the backfield as well. So
And
yeah,
they got that. They got
and they
that
got Will
quarterback.
Evans. Yeah,
Will Evans.
who
He was a rookie, and when he played,
He's
he
dope.
did play well.
Yeah, Will Levis is good.
and he will start.
He
so
better
started.
start. He
so
better
you
start,
know what? Yeah, really looking at it, yeah, I guess that's not that
They
bad of a
could be a
pickup for
good
them.
team, especially if DeAndre stays and
Yeah, you know, got some guys over there.
You want to talk about it? You want me to say
Sure. This next one, Jags picked up Gabriel Davis from the Bills.
Wow.
That's not a bad pickup for them. The only thing is,
No,
who do you have?
they
The
have
receiver.
Christian Kirk.
And then
They don't have Kevin Ridley.
They also
He's free
have.
agent.
Yeah, Ridley. They did have, but
They did have relief. They also have Evan Ingram.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna do his
Travis- they
thing.
used Travis
Gabriel Davis
Etienne.
always did good, but he was never the number one option.
he couldn't be though.
He couldn't be.
Yeah, of
You're
course.
playing behind
He couldn't
Stephon.
be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he always did his thing.
But
Oh, yeah,
what
he
he
always
does
did.
is he gives Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars a deep threat, a deep ball threat.
Yeah, the same thing like MVS.
Shut up, man.
No, I agree with that.
Oh,
he's
my
a
God.
deep threat.
He's a,
Yo, that's wild.
He stretches the field. So
Wild boy.
there ain't no wild boy. It's just football
Go to the
talk. You
next
guys
one.
are wild, bro. But that's a good pickup for them.
All right.
The Raiders?
And then you got Christian Wilkins going to the Raiders for holy fuck. All right, 4 years, right? 110 million for
Drop the bag.
84.75 million guaranteed. Holy
Right next to Max Crosby.
Right next
Those
to Max
motherfuckers
Crosby.
said, "Here, take it all."
That's next to Max
Next to Max
Crosby.
Crosby.
And I know what Antonio Pierce is trying to do too. I know what he's
Oh,
trying
he's
to
trying
do.
to sag up his defense.
He's gonna do
Make
what,
the offense easy?
He's gonna what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to get the best four down. He wants to. He doesn't want to blitz as much. That's not his thing. He wants to get four down linemen to be able to pressure the quarterback. And that's what he wants to do. That's a good signing for the Raiders, though.
Yeah.
That's a good signing because now you
boy's
just
good.
can't focus on Max Crosby no more either. That's a good signing.
Cool. Yeah, they did that good signing, but I don't. This
I think this
signing,
one was-
this one hurt them.
This
I
one
think.
threw me for a loop because of what they did when they signed him. So I'm gonna talk about this one too.
Yeah, that was
Josh
crazy.
Jacobs going to the Packers, right?
But the
I'm
Raiders
sorry,
lost
but
them.
Raiders lost him. But look who the Packers lost. Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
I
they
personally
dropped
think
him
Aaron
right
Jones.
after.
I think Aaron Jones is better than AJ Dillon. Y'all can get mad at me all you
No,
want.
no.
I
It's the
think he
truth.
played better
No,
the past
it's the
couple
truth.
years.
It's the truth.
I personally
AJ
think you drop
Dillon-
AJ Dillon and keep them two, they would have.
AJ Dillon is more of a wrecking ball
But
back. He's
you
more
got
of
to
a,
see the contract section. What did they have AJ Dillon for the low for the next 3 years, and Aaron Jones is already gone or something? Who knows?
I just thought that shit was crazy.
I just
They
thought
dropped that
even
boy
if you have
quick.
Aaron Jones there, they could
Yeah,
bring
I
more
know.
diversity to their
Everybody
offense.
was mad hype talking about
Justin was hyped, and then
Aaron
he was like,
Jones
what
and
the
Josh
fuck?
Jacobs, and then dropped Aaron Jones. I was like, oh,
Well,
Because
wasn't
you're
Aaron
thinking
Jones
them there with
running
Aaron
back one?
Jones. He was running back one, yes.
So why would
Yeah.
you drop Aaron Jones to AJ Dillon? I'm sorry, but I still think it's dumb.
I think it's money wise. I think they weren't going to pay Aaron Jones the money that he was owed, plus on top of paying Josh Jacobs his money.
Yeah.
So it was a money thing, and again, it's the running back. The running back position is so devalued in the league right now. It's not even.
Damn, that boy Brolin.
It's not even
you
crazy.
see the vein?
Who that is. Go
Yo,
ahead, you can talk about him.
Eagles signed Bryce Hall from the Jets.
That
3
boy
years.
Brolic is a motherfucker. You see him? Boy, Brolic. Damn. Fat deal too.
3 years,
3
51
years
mil.
for 51 mil. That's crazy.
Off of one season, for one 10-sack season.
That's
and,
crazy.
And listen, it's a good pickup for the Eagles.
Yeah, I told you the Eagles gonna be
The
alright.
Eagles-
They
the
lost a lot of
defense
players.
pick up.
They did smart. They've been smart this free
Because
agency. Not like other teams.
There's still another
they've
defensive
been
player
smart.
that they picked up later on that we'll talk about
Yeah.
too. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Go
This
ahead,
is
guys. This one threw me for a fucking loop. Shamar and I
Yeah,
were at
yeah.
work. We were like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah. Shamar.
Go ahead, man.
Kirk Cousins to the Falcons, 4-year deal, $180 million, with
Yo, that
$100
boy's
million
been
guaranteed.
paid. He's been paid since he's been in the league.
This boy, Kirk Cousins, might not be the best quarterback, but he is the best negotiator. I tell you that much.
I
This-
need his agent.
Yes, that boy is. No, seriously, he's made close to with this contract. He's gonna be made close to $300 million in the NFL for having done nothing.
But did you expect that? I did not expect
No,
him to go to the Falcons.
that was the swerve.
I'm
That
sorry,
was,
but I was
didn't
not
ex-
expect-
I expected the Falcons to pick somebody up,
I
but
was
I didn't know
expecting
who.
Justin Fields, if anything.
that's who I was expecting as
Well, you
well.
want
Going back
another
home?
Michael Vick thing? They're gonna have another running.
he was
running
nice,
quarterback?
But it would have been a much better option than anybody else they had. And then they signed Kirk Cousins.
But
And
you also got to see what the Falcons want to do in their game scheme, because now they have good people that they're gonna be throwing it, and nothing short of Justin Fields. Kirk Cousins' arm is better,
Yeah,
yeah, no.
so that's why
but
I'd rather
Justin
him in the
Fields'
back.
legs are better.
Do you know how
Yo.
dangerous this team is going to be? You know, if Kirk Cousins stay healthy, he doesn't get hurt. You know how dangerous that team is going to be?
Yeah,
Because they already got a stout defense.
Yeah.
Their defense was already
Yes,
set up.
their
yeah.
defense was
Jesse
good.
Bates the third.
You know,
They got rid of Von. Oh no, Ron Bell was on the
Von
Panthers.
Bell was on the pen. Yeah, so that team, watch this. The South, I think you might have a winning team coming out of the South for once. They're definitely going to challenge the Bucks, though. They're definitely going
Oh,
to challenge
so
the
Saints is
Bucks.
not even a conversation.
The Saints they're better than the Saints on paper right now. Anyway, they're better than the Saints.
Shout out to your boy.
Shout out Rogan. He knows this too, and he knows this too.
This one?
No, we gotta do this one.
Which one?
This one.
It's not in yet.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
They posted to the front page though. That's why, because
Yeah,
it's a
but
big one.
You gotta wait till you go up a little bit though.
No, it's right on the. They tagged it on the
Is
front
it?
page.
Oh, okay. Yo, don't. You just lost my spot.
Look, they
still
tagged
going.
it.
They finally put it.
There you go.
Motherfucker. Go ahead. You can say it. No, let him say it. What the fuck?
You want me to say it?
Not you say it, because he'll bash him.
All right, Eagles did their thing. They finally gave this guy the respect he's needed that his old franchise didn't
So
give him it. So with that being said, the Eagles signed Saquon. He went back home, and they paid him.
W pickup.
Big pickup for the Eagles. The offensive front looks crazy. Tush push got stronger,
It's all good, man. Relax.
and
Don't say he's dead to you.
they paid him $37 million for 3 years, 45 with incentives, and
Which he won't reach.
He said,
But go ahead.
y'all want to disrespect me?
yep.
Go
And
to the
and
Eagles.
The craziest thing too, Saquon always said, like, I will stay with the Giants forever, but I want to stay here forever. I want to do this, that, but you guys don't value him, and he's done everything for you guys. So shout out to the Eagles for figuring out the great thing. Shout out to the Giants for losing everything and it's saying that they lost. They're done with Daniel Jones.
It's all good. You guys are
Just a
scrapping
dumb
again for
franchise.
You guys are scrapping
And their
again for
fans.
the past 10 years again.
Can
Go ahead,
When
man.
you guys finish, I can talk. I'll let you guys get your stuff out, and then I'll talk.
Go ahead, man. It's all you. Floor is yours.
I'll talk.
Floor is yours.
First off,
Here we go.
listen, y'all gonna sit here and listen to this because this is real talk right here. I'm about to say. I said this on the last podcast. I said this on our last episode.
The last podcast.
The last podcast. For you guys, I don't mind you guys. You guys don't follow the Giants, so what you guys think and say is just picked up off of whatever.
That's facts, though.
Giants fans are stupid. Okay.
So you
And
stupid?
no, I'm not stupid. I'm one of the rare Giant fans who ain't. And guess what?
That's cap.
My apologies, y'all. When y'all get this, I told y'all all your apologies are accepted. First off, let's start with the real talk about this. All right, let's start with the real talk. Saquon Barkley was disrespected? Not at all. He put that narrative out there because guess what?
He didn't.
He did.
Tiki Barber was dead to me.
No.
That's crazy.
No. He put the narrative
He
out
said,
there.
I'll be here forever. Give me a deal.
All right, let's go back. All right, 2022 season, during their bye week, the Giants offered him a 3-year, $39 million deal. Turned it down. They offered him again after that season, when that season was over, 3 years, $42 million. With the extra bump up in signing money, he turned that down. Before they had to tag him last year, they offered him another deal with more guaranteed money. He turned it down. So for anybody who's saying that the
They didn't
Giants,
give him a long contract.
he got the same 3 years that the Giants were going to give him. So for anybody who's saying that the Giants didn't offer Saquon Barkley anything, you're lying. And that wasn't put out there. But y'all let Saquon just take the narrative out there. If Saquon would have just said, guess what, I don't want to play for this franchise no more, he could have said that. But of course, he's too
No,
chicken
he
shit.
said it. He said he
didn't-
wanted to.
No. He said he wanted to, but that was never his intention because he never was willing to work. Everybody is mad.
Oh, he's going to work next season, I'll tell you that.
And he'll be out 4 to 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Trust me. All right?
The best offensive
gonna have
lineman.
200 yards rushing on ya.
He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks with an ankle sprain. And then to top it off,
Hey.
you threw the Giants management under the bus. You threw by default Daniel Jones under the bus. Like Daniel Jones was the reason you didn't get your money. No, the Giants went to you first 3 separate times for you to get your money, and you turned them down all the time. You did some sucker shit, Saquon.
It's probably the taxes in New York, too.
No. He did some sucker shit. And everybody
wanted to go back home.
And everybody, he wanted to go back home.
That's what a lot of people are doing now, though.
He wanted to go back home. No.
So explain this next
As
one.
long as I'm
Explain
on
this
this
next
cast,
one.
I will not let y'all control that Saquon Barkley narrative because it
Explain
was a
this
fucking
one.
lie. What?
Go ahead.
What? Explain what?
All right. Xavier McKinney.
Xavier
To the
McKinney.
Packers.
To the Packers, right? Hold on. For 4 years, right? 68 mil.
Okay, we're not putting $17 million into no safety. We're not putting $17 million into a safety. Yeah, he did good coverage-wise last year,
Yeah.
but he can't tackle worth his fucking life. Don't worry, I'm not worried about losing.
So are y'all scrapping again?
Are we scrapping what?
Yeah, because
Scrapping your team again? Like
We're
you've
not
been
scrapping
doing
our
for
team
the
It
past-
because
looks
we
like
had,
it.
because we had backups. And don't take McKinney.
Wait, way to keep going on this Giants wagon. Listen.
McKinney
doing
never
tricks on
made
the-
a Pro Bowl. He was never a Pro Bowl player. You're not worth $17 million on the market. If the Packers want to pay you that, you can have that.
Okay, listen. So Saquon over 1,000 yards rushing with one of the worst O lines you say that is in the game,
Over
right?
1,000 yards. Okay.
Right?
Go ahead.
And now you guys don't have him. You still have the worst O line, basically. You're saying, right? And now you pick up Devin Singletary, and you think that he's going to be the answer?
Nobody not saying Devin Singletary is going to be the answer.
Is he gonna do what Saquon does?
But Saquon wasn't the answer either. We didn't win with him.
You did?
What?
We didn't win with him.
Aren't y'all like 0-some with when he's out of
Yeah.
games?
No.
Yes,
no.
Justin
0-5.
just sent it. Nah. 'Cause I'm
We-
gonna
Yo,
show you.
fact check.
We don't win
check
with
right
him in it.
So, hold on. Let me go back, right? With Saquon, you guys are 6-8 without your 0-3.
6-8 what?
Last year, you're 6-8 with Saquon, right? Without him, you're 0-3, okay?
Ooh, we also didn't have Daniel
Fucking-
Jones in it either.
You act like he's the fucking
No.
Messiah. He's
I'm
still
not
the
acting
Messiah.
like anything. What I'm telling you
Acknowledge
is
your
what
team.
I am telling you is Saquon never contributed to any winning. Even when Daniel Jones was out, he never contributed to winning. Where was Saquon? 150 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Wait,
say
no.
something.
Let me finish.
Let's throw
Let
it.
me finish.
Let's not run it.
You guys sit here and we like, okay, Derrick Henry this. No. Derrick Henry led his team. When he was the focal point, Derrick Henry led his team.
He had a better
to-
O-line
I'm
than you
gonna-
guys.
I'm gonna say that.
Okay, so what? He had a better O-line. He led his team. He was that dude.
Okay.
Saquon was never that fucking
Let me
dude.
jump in when you're done.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You could jump in.
How do you expect a running back, right, to do what any running back?
He's
can do?
touched by the
No,
hand
no,
of
no.
God, isn't he?
Let me finish talking, right?
Oh,
He's touched
You
by the
have-
hand of God.
You have the worst offensive line in the league. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And he
85
still gets
sacks.
how many? He still gets how many yards under that worst offensive line in the league?
Nothing. Next.
What?
What does he contribute to winning? He hasn't contributed nothing to
He
winning.
can't do shit if you have the worst offensive
Okay,
line in the league.
so-
That's your
so
whole main focus.
are we-
To run a play, you need your offensive line to block, correct?
Okay.
Correct? You need them to block and make holes for the running back, correct?
Okay. Then
How are you
yes.
supposed to run if you have the shittiest offensive line that can't make a fucking pocket?
Which is why we didn't pay him.
No, you're dumbass.
And I'm not dumb
Dumb.
because
you're not
why?
giving his credit when his
Guys,
credit's
you
due.
guys-
I'm
gonna
not.
slap
I
on your
refuse.
offensive
No.
line again,
I
and then-
refuse. No, I refuse to give Saquon.
So what
any
happens when
credit.
Saquon gives you 200 yards, 3 touchdowns?
Great, great, good for the
Against
Eagles.
you guys.
Good for the Eagles.
Against you guys.
Good for the Eagles. Good for them.
That's why.
What? Everybody got to swap seats? Why? Because everybody.
You're delusional.
It's not being delusional. Nobody wants to hear anything. Everybody wants to go on their own narrative.
What's going to be
Maybe
your
it's
record
a
next
fact.
year?
I'm trying
Alright,
to
so
speak
what's
you
the
to a
fact?
fact. Is
So
that
if I told
you
you-
have the worst offensive line in league, how are you
Okay.
supposed to run behind that?
Okay, so all right,
you still
I
do
never,
it.
but I never said.
But he
nothing,
still does.
But I never said nothing about having the worst offensive line. When I sat here and I said, "Oh, they offered Saquon three different contract extensions,"
I
and
didn't
he's
say
talking,
anything
he's talking about he's being disrespected. Oh no, the Giants don't want him. He's being disrespected. This is what everybody else is saying, including you guys. So when I'm sitting out here putting out the correct narrative, you guys are just sitting here still.
we said this-
Saquon,
we put
man,
out the
and
right
narrative. I'm saying-
no wonder I never wore number 62 jersey.
All I'm
He's
saying
dead
is,
to me. Fuck that bum. All right. I told y'all.
He's not
y'all
a bum.
No.
He can outrun
so listen. Let me paint you a picture real quick.
No, there is no picture to be painted.
Listen. You saw 85 sacks given up by your offensive line, right?
Okay.
Last year, right?
Yes.
Saquon had over 1,000 yards, right?
No, he didn't. Next.
Whatever. He has in the past, right? Now he's
What?
going
3
to
times in 6
now
years.
he's
Next.
going to the best offensive line.
Three times in
How
6
many
years.
yards
Let
did
him
he's
Next.
gonna
talk,
get?
bro. Let the man talk.
How many yards think he's going to get with the best offensive line now?
Oh, don't worry. He'll get his yards. He'll get 1,200 yards. Miles Sanders got 1,200 yards with the offensive line. DeAndre Swift got 1,200 with that offensive
So
line.
he's if I get two.
No, he won't get 2.
If he gets 2,
He won't get 2.
You get it.
He won't get 2. He
what's that
won't
called?
get 2. He won't get 2.
You're going to get a Saquon Barkley Eagles jersey.
I'm
You
not
get
getting
200.
nothing with Saquon
2,000.
Barkley.
Half and half.
Yep.
He's not
Half and
dead,
half.
dead to me.
So-
Dead to
If
me.
he gets 2,000
Dead to
yards
me.
on this pod,
He will
you get a
not- he will
Saquon
not
Barkley
get-
Eagles jersey.
He will not get
fuck that. He
2,000
get knee
yards.
pads.
He will not get 2,000 yards.
If he gets 2,000 yards,
He will not get
so
2,000
bet it.
yards. I'm not betting nothing. not on that bum.
a little scared.
He's a bum now. It's
2,000
not,
yards.
He's not getting
You get a
2,000
Saquon
yards.
Barkley
I
Eagles
would
jersey.
never wear an
And you
Eagles
posted
jersey
it.
ever. And secondly, all right, secondly,
2,000 yards.
Secondly,
It's so
then now-
far-fetched, you don't think he can do it?
know it's far fetched. He's not going to do it.
So bet it.
And I don't like the fact that he's putting the narrative out there that he was disrespected when he damn sure know he wasn't.
If he gets 2,000
No,
yards,
no, I'm not
go to
wearing.
the
I'm not
Eagles,
agreeing to anything.
you get
I'm
Saquon
not
Barkley
agreeing to
Eagles
anything.
jersey.
Fuck,
I'm
I'll wear it.
not agreeing to anything.
why not? Bet it.
Fuck the Eagles. Fuck number 62.
It's 26.
It's
a respect
62.
on it.
I'm not putting respect
So
on
hold on,
nothing.
let me just say something,
He's
right?
a fucking liar. Yes.
You
go
wouldn't,
ahead.
you wouldn't have been as mad if he went to a different team. Is that what you're getting at? You're just
Yeah, he
mad because
said
he went
that
to the
last
Eagles.
No. I'm not mad at a different team. You know what? It's not even being mad at the fact that he went to the Eagles. It's not even bad at
Are
the
you
fact
mad at
that
the slander that was out? Is that what you're mad at or what?
I'm more mad at the slander because there was a narrative put out there that wasn't all the way true. Saquon Barkley did not tell
All right.
the whole truth.
Let me ask
and
you-
that's what I'm upset with.
Okay, let me ask you this, right? No slander was out there, right? Hypothetically. Let's say there's no
Hypothetically.
slander. He still went to the Eagles. Are you going to say he's dead to you?
No,
Yes.
and no. Here's why.
You're a liar.
No.
You
Here's
took
why.
last
Last
No,
pod.
no,
You're
no.
gonna make me-
Didn't you
you're
just
gonna
say
make-
that?
No.
Yeah.
Here's why. Because it's not to that extent. I said that on the last pod because
did.
of this reason. Because of this reason.
Cap.
If the Giants,
Cap.
if he didn't agree to an
That's
extension
all
with
you
the
had.
Giants and he went
Cap.
and signed somewhere else as a free agent, I've always told y'all, once you're a free agent, you allowed whoever wants to come and pick you up to pick you up.
Even if it's a rival, you
even
wouldn't
if
have
it's
been
a
mad?
rival, because guess what? You allowed it to go into free agency. That's all
man's
right.
got
That's
paid.
whatever.
Okay.
That's whatever. Saquon Barkley, the Giants was trying not to allow him to go to free agency. They offered him contracts, and he turned each and every one of them down.
Not this year. They didn't offer nothing.
Because we didn't, we offered him at the beginning of the year. He turned it down. We offered him after we franchise
Moving
tagged
on.
him. Like
Gardner
you
We're going
guys,
to the next one.
you guys go off
Nah,
there.
we're
Get out of
going,
here.
no, dropping it.
Yeah, but you can
Gardner
drop
Minshew
it.
to the Raiders.
You think that's a solid pickup?
Yes.
Y'all
Better
talk
than
this
Jimmy G.
shit because everything right now I'm just about the slander. Listen,
No, I think Gardner Minshew.
Hey,
is better than-
Gardner-
Gardner
Minshew.
Minshew is a better pickup. He's better than any quarterback they have. They should do fine with him as a starter,
think
depending
they-
on who they draft.
Yeah, I think the dynamic's still gonna stay the same because Max Crosby's always on defense. He's gonna keep calling him little ass boy.
Whatever. He's on his team now.
I'm sorry, but Max
it,
Crosby
it be
is
what it be.
fucking all that. Whatever. We'll get to that.
Still congested.
Y'all picked up Brian Burns from the.
Yeah, that's the answer.
From
For the Panthers,
from the
they Panthers went 2-15, and that's the answer for the
It's
Giants
not the
organization.
answer.
Y'all gave up a second and a fifth round.
Look
pick.
who the Panthers
And- hold on.
look who the Panthers have given up in the
And
last
a 5-year
2
deal.
years. Look who the
5-year
Panthers
deal.
given up in the last 2 years.
5-year deal for 150 mil.
Hey, he's a pass rusher.
Damn, y'all paid that motherfucker.
It's a premium position.
They couldn't say that money for Saquon.
No, he couldn't have. He and we
They
still
could
would
have
have
gave
been.
him half.
I didn't know that y'all paid him like that.
They could have
150
gave him
mil.
half.
And
Hey,
2 picks.
It's
He's
incentives.
worth that much.
It's incentives.
Is he worth
The
that
Rams,
much?
the Rams are willing to give up 2 number ones for him at the start of last season.
Is he worth that much?
His team went 2
You
and
think
They're
he's
15.
going-
worth a second, a
His
fifth,
team went
and
2 and
150?
15.
What
His
happened?
team went 2 and 15.
His team went 2 and 15. Okay.
What did he do as a player? I don't know his stats. Do you
9
know?
or 10 sacks last year.
Yeah, about 9 sacks last
Yeah.
year.
Isn't that like the common of
Yeah,
what every?
yeah, it is. But he should
Not-
be,
not
but
when-
he should
not-
be paid
not-
Most
150
elite ones are
million.
like what? I would say 15 plus, correct?
Worst team in the NFL. He has average sacks well compared to anything. What was the sack? Who was the sack leader?
My boy.
Okay, how much he had?
What 20?
19 and a half.
Okay,
And
19
then,
and a half.
and,
my
then,
fault.
and then second was Trey, 17.5.
And then
Okay.
And then you have Brian Burns, 9 or 10.
okay.
Well, let's pay him 150
Okay.
million, but don't
All
give
right.
Saquon the money.
Why give Saquon the
Let's
money?
go.
Why
Next.
give Saquon the money?
Next.
Next, Austin
'Cause the-
Eckler.
Why
Austin
give
Eckler.
Saquon the money? See, you guys
why
talk
did you do
shit.
that? Why did
You
you
guys
do that?
you guys talk shit and then don't
Damn
stay
it.
on it.
Damn
You know what
it.
I'm saying?
Stop.
No,
We're
you
done.
talk
We're
shit,
done.
you
We're
talk
done.
shit, and then don't stay on it.
We're done. Next topic. Austin Eckler to the Commanders. Dumbass pickup. I'm sorry. I don't think that.
I think it's a good pickup, but he
No,
got
they have a
undervalued.
shitty ass offensive line. They
Yeah,
need to
but he
focus
got
on that.
undervalued. He got nothing. Look how much he got paid.
Because Kyron Williams is running better than him.
He got nothing.
Yeah, but I'm not.
He got-
fuck nothing.
oh,
Yeah, he got 11.43,
so the problem,
but
I
they
think-
have a shitty offensive
I think
line.
the problem is a lot of these NFL running backs are just going in because they know the running back market is shitty. So they're going in blindly and not even taking anything. Saquon Barkley got the best deal.
And
Compared to
over-
anybody else.
and they overpaid for him.
He got more than Henry. I'm sorry.
He's
but
gonna
I
get
think
2,000
Henry-
yards.
I think
He's
they
not
should-
going to get 2,000 yards, and they overpaid for him.
Anyways, so like this
How
guy,
we
how
go
much he
back
got?
to that shit?
How much he got
11.43
for 2 years?
which is
5
shit,
and a half.
Which is shit compared
5
to
and a
all
half
the
per
other
year.
running
And compared to what Austin Eckler has done in the past,
He should have held out last
That's what I'm
year,
saying.
stupid motherfucker. But go ahead.
God damn. Whatchamacallit?
Jacoby
Patriots picked
Brissett?
up Jacoby Brissett.
They need somebody. They got to figure out. I don't know
Well,
if
Mac
they're
Jones
gonna,
is gone, so
Mac
they
Jones
had-
is
Mac
gone.
Jones gone. They have
They gave him
Zappy,
the-
but they're gonna pick up
Zappy.
Jaden Daniels for the draft.
Allegedly, we don't know that yet, but that's
Yeah,
a nice
they
little
going
stopgap.
for it.
Jacoby Brissett is a stopgap quarterback who plays well.
All right, this you can touch up on this one. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I'll
but this
touch
is
up on this
stupid.
one.
I still think it's dumb.
It's. I
No,
think
because you
there's
just-
a bigger
you just
master
said it was dumb,
plan.
basically.
So I don't agree with it. Joe Mixon, the Bengals released Joe Mixon.
Didn't he get 1,000
Well,
yards
well,
last year?
We didn't release
he
him.
consistent
That,
again?
that,
Did he get 1,000 yards
He did
last
get
year?
1,000
So
yards
why the
last
hell
year.
would you release 1,000 yard back for fucking Zach Moss? How much the fuck is Zach Moss get?
He got $8 million for 2 years.
$8 million for 2 years for what production?
$4 million.
For what production?
He was running back one before Jonathan Taylor
You
came
guys
back.
got John. You guys
Jonathan
had
Taylor was hurt.
Exactly. Zach Moss was
You
cooking.
guys had him for $6 million on the books for 1,000+ yards.
He got $3 million incentive. That's the whole reason. That was 1 year.
This is
One
what I
year he
don't
got
agree
10
with.
mil.
Is that he consistently rushes for 1,000
does.
yards.
He
blah,
does.
Blah, blah, blah. So
I don't
why
like-
we dropping him?
They didn't drop him.
Okay, well,
They
they
traded
fucking
him.
released
Okay.
him.
They didn't release him.
They were going to release him
They
until
were
they.
gonna release
They
him.
were going to release him until
Okay,
they found.
sorry. And then
until
until they put him to the fucking goddamn Houston.
Yeah.
No. You don't be skipping, bitch. No.
They didn't release him. That
They
was
were.
the rumor.
They were.
They were going to release him
They
until
picked up
they.
Zach
and then they
Moss.
put him to the Houston.
$8
And they
million,
traded him last minute.
$4 million a year. I think they have a bigger plan. I don't like the deal. I love Joe Mixon. My son's favorite player is Joe Mixon. I wish he stood. He would have been a Cincinnati Bengal all-time rushing leader. Still, what was it, Corey Dillon?
Okay, let me.
So, I mean, I don't agree with it. I feel like it's going to come great if we do something better with it. Chase Brown is going to do great because I think he was.
He won't do Joe Mixon numbers.
He's fast as hell.
He
Chase
won't do
Brown.
Joe Mixon
I think
numbers.
he was top 2 in the league running 23 miles an hour last year.
We don't care about that. That's
He's a
analytics.
tank. He's a
I'm
tank.
not,
Don't
all right,
play
listen.
Cameron.
Chase Brown's good. He was a rookie last year. Zach Moss is not bad. We still have Jamar. T. Higgins asked for a trade. If they don't do anything about this and get somebody for T. Higgins, I don't care if it's Brock Bowers. I don't care if the rumors say Justin Jefferson. I don't care if it's Devontae. Somebody. Then this is a horrible thing.
That's what
to
I was
do.
about to say. If
This
they
is
don't,
if they don't capitalize on this, then this is the worst thing that
that's
ever
what I was
happened.
about to ask you.
Because
If they don't do anything big with this, it's a bust.
yeah, because Joe Mixon's been phenomenal the last couple years in
But
there.
see-
He was even a team like he took a pay cut last year, restructured his deal. He's supposed to get like 15 mil or something.
Yeah.
and he got down. He dropped down to 10. He dropped down to 7 or 6 or 7, and then with his bonuses, he still hit the 10.
See, it wouldn't
So
surprise
like
me.
this was a bad deal if they don't do anything with it. We have so much more cap space, especially T. Higgins asked for a trade. We need to do something with it.
But it goes back to what he said. Y'all are cheap as fuck
Now with Joe Burrow, highest paid quarterback.
You got to pay the
for a
quarterback.
guy that's hurt. Anyways,
Yeah, and we know the Giants did.
Got to pay the quarterback.
yo,
Always got to pay the back, and we did pay the quarterback.
No, but y'all
Especially after that guy
It
turned
ain't-
down 3 extensions, and he was the first one being offered extensions.
You gotta open your mouth.
Fucking
man.
62. Go
You
ahead.
gotta say
I don't
something.
deal with this. The Giants, another bad thing they did is they dropped Tyrod Taylor.
Nobody dropped
and they
Tyrod
left-
Taylor.
He went
And,
to the.
and he went to the Jets. But he's still in the same.
He stood in the same area. He's gonna get hurt, so he always gets hurt.
All right.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold went to the
he has
Vikings.
the worst O line he had to play against.
And worse O line. He's hurt when he plays good O lines. What are you talking
What O
about?
line did he play with good?
I'm about to mute all of y'all. We're done
Chargers
with
he
the
got
Giants. We're
hurt.
done
Bills
with
he
the
got
Giants.
hurt.
We're done with the Giants till we go back. Sam Darnold went to the Vikings. 1
Trash.
year for $10 million.
They lost
Sucks.
Kirk Cousins. They
sucks.
They picked up Sam Darnold to be
They
QB1.
sucks.
They
They
had
don't have a good
they had
draft pick.
they had other options they could have went to. I
sucks.
thought they settled for
The
that.
only good
Pick
thing,
up Mason Rudolph.
At this point.
What do you mean? Yeah, right.
I mean,
He's way
at this
better than Sam
at
Darnold.
this point,
I don't know. Sam Darnold was the top.
he was a
draft
top
pick.
3 pick.
What,
he was
fucking
he
30
was
years
what?
ago?
He was 4 years ago. 4 or
was
5
bad.
years ago. He was a
Look
number.
how that worked out. Fuck out of here.
He went
It's
to
not
the
bad,
Jets.
it's just that
He
he's
went
a-
to the
Panthers, Jets.
He went to the
fucking
Jets.
49ers.
No quarterback has made it on the Jets that they drafted. No quarterback outside of what? Maybe Chad Pennington.
You got Zach
And the
Wilson,
last-
you know, best
Zach
quarterback
Wilson.
in the
He was number
But
2
this-
overall.
This pickup messed up the Vikings. They're a whole rebuild now.
Yeah, because
Justin
they-
Jefferson don't want to sign.
Well, speaking of that too, they dropped during the little bit back. They dropped their running back. What Madison? What's his name?
Sam Madison. Sam
And
Madison.
now they picked up Aaron Jones,
Yeah, they picked Aaron Jones.
which
for 1
Aaron
year.
Jones is 1 year for $7 million.
But Aaron Jones, like you said, he's a
That
good-
whole team is rebuilding now.
Yeah.
I
Jordan Addison's good. Justin Jefferson don't want to sign. They
We're
offered
waiting on
30
Justin
million.
Jefferson to
They-
see what the fuck happens.
They offered him $30 million a year. He said, "I don't have a quarterback. I don't want to sign."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then
You think
Commanders. Oh,
This,
go
this,
ahead.
is, this is a good pickup for the
Commanders pick up Marcus Mariota. I don't know why the fuck we did
Next.
that, but
Next, he's a good backup. Next,
But they got the second pick, don't they?
they have the second pick. Yes, they do.
honestly, this is a good pickup for. I didn't even know
Yeah, this was a great pickup for
The
us.
Bengals pick up Mike
Gesicki.
He's
Yeah.
good. He's a good tight
Yeah,
end.
and Jamar's gonna teach him how to gritty. Hopefully, Justin
That
Jefferson
motherfucker's
teaches
gritty
too.
is so bad. But, well, that ain't nowhere here or there. And then
You see, we didn't
talked
release
about-
him. We traded him, and we got
Whatever.
Houston draft picks too.
Whatever.
So,
Y'all,
Y'all didn't
Y'all
get good
traded him to
draft
the
picks.
Texans.
Y'all got a 7th round pick for it.
we
honestly,
got 6 and 7.
I'm sorry, but he's gonna eat on the Texans.
I hope he does. I wish nothing for the best for him.
He's gonna
I
eat.
love Joe Mixon.
He's low key gonna eat.
I wish nothing for the best for him. But I thought the Texans was gonna go harder.
Falcons signed. Oh shit, Darnell Mooney. I didn't even
That was
know
a
that.
good pickup for the Falcons.
I didn't even see that.
I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, I
Nah,
see
3 years for almost 40 mil, 39 mil.
That's a
I
good
didn't even see
pickup.
that. What the fuck? That's another good
Yeah,
receiver
Drake
on that
London
team.
and,
Drake London, him, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. That
Yep.
offense.
And
Kirk
then
Cousins is a quarterback.
Cousins.
That offense is gonna.
They gonna cook.
They're gonna
They're gonna
cook.
take over the NFC South.
Yeah,
They're gonna cook.
yeah.
Dolphins picked up Saquon Barnett for 1 year for $9 million.
Shaquille Barrett.
Shaquille Barrett, what the fuck did I
You think about Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
He's been a decent player for the Bucs. He was a good pass rusher for
This
them.
one was crazy.
Talk of the town, in my opinion. That's what I was waiting for. That's why I wanted to delay this podcast.
Yeah,
I was
you
waiting
got
for
it.
this. Derrick Henry.
To the Ravens, right? For 2 years,
Undervalued.
$16 million up to $20, but $9 million guaranteed.
The reason he got that contract like that
Undervalued.
is because he's 30 years old.
Undervalued.
But that boy can run.
He can still run. It
No
brings
disrespect, and you might love this, Shamar, but he deserves more money than Saquon.
absolutely.
I think they should swap contracts.
He-
Not
he-
literally,
he-
but he deserves
I
what
don't
Saquon
like
got
this
paid.
deal. I like Derrick Henry and everything, but it just makes the AFC North so much harder.
And now we're
So
our
much
division's
harder.
fucking worse now.
So much harder. Like I said, that's why we need to do something crazy.
Because
We
the
need a-
Ravens were already good. Like, they
Yeah.
were elite, in my opinion. Yeah, they choked in the playoffs, but now they picked up fucking Derrick Henry.
I mean, they do a little weird things.
Holy.
Like we picked up Geno Smith for the Ravens. Geno Stone for
Yeah.
the Ravens. And then Patrick Queen.
Patrick Green went to the Steelers. But
Yeah, that'll be the next one. But, like, I like this pickup for the Ravens because they were also, no matter who their running back was a threat because of Lamar. Gus
Yes.
Edwards still did his thing. Who else was in the backfield? J.K. Dobbins.
Yep,
He was doing his thing before he got hurt.
Before he got hurt, yep.
Because
yep.
and then you also had that quarterback option that you don't know what's really happening. Lamar's taking, he's gone.
And now Henry back
and
there.
Henry
you
back
put
there.
Derrick Henry back
That's
there?
what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Fuck.
AFC North is too tough. It
Yeah.
was all the whole AFC North were above 500 last year. The hardest division in football, and it even got even harder.
Yeah.
And you guys have done the least.
Oh, boy. There we go.
You've done the least.
Now we're talking with fire. I'm going to sit back.
We did the least, but you're a Giants fan.
Hey, listen.
You're a Giants
listen,
fan, and you tell me we did the
you
least.
guys did the least. You guys can't even get your situation right. You got talent and can't get the situation right. You talk about us.
When we
Y'all
get
got-
Jettas, I don't want to hear this.
when we get Jettas is not even guaranteed to you guys.
And if you don't, you get on
And
your
if you
knees.
don't,
And we,
you
and we
if
get
you
it, what
don't-
happens? You got to acknowledge me.
We're not gonna acknowledge
You gotta
nothing.
acknowledge
because
me.
once you trade T. Higgins and you don't get Jettas, you're gonna have to put Trent Irwin as your number 2.
Nah.
You think Jamar Chase is gonna be mad last season because he wasn't getting the ball? Imagine if you have to put Trent Irwin as your number 2.
No, it'd be Yoshiva. She's faster.
Yoshi, okay, get out of here. None of those guys are T. Higgins. Outside of Jamar Chase, none of those other receivers are T.
Yeah, but
Higgins.
T. Higgins is not Jamar Chase. T. Higgins got 400 yards last year. Jamar Chase was out 6 games over 1,000 yards.
Justin Jefferson's better than Jamar. Next.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Facts.
I need your thoughts on this because I think it's funny.
Let's go back to the Giants.
I don't mean no disrespect.
Listen,
I mean the
y'all
ultimate disrespect.
Y'all been disrespectful the whole damn cast.
I've been
Why
kind of
stop now?
No.
Let's stop
No,
now.
I'm trying to be more realistic, right? Y'all picked up Drew Lock.
Yeah.
We need a backup. $5 million for a backup, whatever. And there's no. And
He's going to be your starter because Daniel Jones is injured.
James
He's not
Jones
starting.
may or may not be ready to play.
Exactly.
Hey,
He's going to be your starter, but he's
Hey.
the answer.
He's
With
not
Brian
the. He's
Burns.
not the answer. He's not the answer because
And
once
Devin Singletary.
No, he's not the answer because once Daniel Jones comes back, he's going to start and he's going to play. So he's
he?
not the answer. He's
One of
just
the-
a stopgap
You
guy.
think he's going to play after they literally told the whole meeting, everybody, the Giants are done with Daniel
Did
Jones?
you get that from a Daniel Jones? Did you
Yeah.
get that from a Giants representative?
Yes.
Did a Giants
Bro, it's
representative
it's a
say it?
verified source. I don't know why
And
you were
what's a
dissing that.
verified source? Did
It's
anybody
it
from
was
the,
from-
did
it was
any-
from the
did
Bull.
Anybody from the Bull? Did anybody in the Giants organization
The
come out
Bull.
and say it? All right. So that's what I'm saying.
Do you like the pickup? Yes or no? Don't fuck the backup thing. Blah blah blah. Do you like the pickup?
I don't like it. You know why? I'm going to give you my input. Because you have a bad O-line. That motherfucker got no legs. He's not Daniel Jones. You think Daniel Jones got sacked a lot? Watch this guy.
Do I like the pickup? I don't feel no way about it. I don't feel no way.
I feel like-
I don't feel no way about the pickup. I'm just like, okay, there's an answer there. I guess something
There's
for
an
whatever.
answer.
There's
There's still a question.
it's a quarterback.
Okay, but don't you think that there was other quarterbacks that you could have picked up that's better than Drew Lock?
You guys could have got Jake Browning. But you guys are cheap, too.
I'm gonna say this right.
Cheap, get out of here.
Jake Browning's better than him, right? I'm sorry.
If you want to
I
say
might,
that, sure.
I might have dissed him a little bit, but
if you
Mason
wanna say
Rudolph,
that.
Mason Rudolph is better than Drew Lock.
If you want to say that, sure.
Do you think that? That's what we're asking.
That's,
Jake.
I'm asking you.
Do I think what?
Do you think it's
Jake
a good
Browning's
pickup?
better than Drew Lock.
Do I think Jake Browning is better than Drew Lock?
Do you think that Mason Rudolph's better than Drew Lock?
No and no. Next.
What?
Next.
So listen, when you have the worst O line and then the defense is coming, if you play the Miami Dolphins, right? Oh no, if you play the Raiders and you have Max Crosby And Christian Watkins coming to you.
Okay.
What's gonna happen? Is he gonna be able to run out that pocket, or he's gonna get injured, and you're gonna have DeVito again? That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, listen,
He
it is
has
what it
no
is.
legs.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Worst O line, but it's a good pickup. Jake Browning can run.
Did I say it was a good pickup? I said I feel no way about it. And it's not a bad pickup. It's not a good pickup. I feel no way about it.
Again-
But the Bengals are saying smart. We locked up Jake Browning in free agency, but
We locked up Jake Browning to do what? To lose football games for y'all like he did last season?
What are you talking about?
You guys did. You guys were in playoff contention when he came in
because T.
there.
Higgins was injured. You don't listen to this
Because
You
T.
didn't- you
Higgins
watch
was
the season?
injured. So you had Jamar Chase. You had Joe Mixon.
He got over 1,000 yards both of
So
them. They can only do so. They can't throw the ball to themselves.
wait. So you have Jamar Chase. You had Joe Mixon. All right. You had Trenton Irwin. You had guys out there that
I
you
never
could have
co-signed this Trent Irwin. I
You
don't know
do.
why-
You
never
co-sign
co-signed Trent Irwin.
you co-sign your third and fourth stringers. What the hell are you talking about?
Yoshimasi's good.
Yoshimashi's. What the
Yoshi
Let's
is good.
let's move on because this guy here. This is why your ass had to sit over there today.
I don't want to sit next to you.
I'm
I don't want to sit next to you either.
I'm gonna just say this
You need more
because
people. Goddamn it.
I wasn't expecting this. I don't know if anybody was.
No.
Steelers picking up Patrick Queen for 3 years, 41 mil. Honestly, I did not expect it.
But the Steelers is
But
notorious
I'm not
great
mad by it.
defense.
But I'm not mad by it. I just did not expect it at all. That shit threw me for a loop when I saw. I was like, what the fuck?
Um.
I mean, it doesn't shock me with the defense caliber you
Him and
guys
TJ
have.
are gonna eat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You made your offensive line.
I think
you
our
made your
defense
defense
is
just
that
that
could
much
be
better.
more.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so where do you rank us now?
In defense?
As far as what?
Because I'm sorry,
Just
but people
defense or other
slandered.
team?
No,
All right,
defense.
what do you
People
mean?
slandered my fucking defense, and I don't like it.
Why did they slander your defense?
Why? You got
No,
Joey
because
Porter.
they still blowing the fuck.
You got
listen,
Mika
I'm not
when
saying
he's
that
healthy.
I'm not saying the Browns don't have a good defense, but
They
I
have a
think
better
our
defense.
I think our defense does compete up to them, but people think hell no. Once
That's
again,
because-
Miles Sanders, did,
Yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
Miles Sanders, Miles Garrett did not deserve that. Anyways,
It's because the Browns have more
They have
known
more
players.
quarterbacks and
They
stuff,
have
too.
more known players.
The quarterbacks are better than yours. Joey Porter he just knew he'll get there.
he was number one last year basically.
Sure, but they still got Denzel Ward out there.
And Greedy Williams.
Yeah.
They got bookend corners.
But do you think this steps us up more than?
Oh, not
much
more
so?
than the Cleveland. You guys are top 5. I give you that.
No, I'm not saying it's more than Cleveland, but do you think it steps us up a lot or just a little bit?
First off, you guys are in
Based
a
off
much
of the
better
pickup.
position than you were last year, and I think
I think you guys are going to be phenomenal this year. You
Yeah.
got to overall your team did
yeah,
great.
you got better.
Free agency was good. You keep it Najee, Jalen. Yeah, George Pickens. You just need another
You need a
receiver.
Which
and that's it.
I
And
think
it
we
could-
drafted one.
Yeah,
I
and
think
which
we
you
might
can,
draft one.
and I think
That's the only thing you got to work on is get a receiver because other than that,
Yeah.
I don't see no other stutter. Because you have
I'm just
Minka
scared-
Fitzpatrick that's going to be healthy.
Yeah.
You still got TJ that's going to be healthy.
Yep.
You got Patrick Queen out there now. Who's that? King
Cam
Hayward
Hayward's
is on
still
the
out.
inside.
It's all inside. Yeah,
Yeah, so you guys will be good.
defensively, You guys are good.
Offensively, like I said, you have a good tight end too. You got Firewolf is gonna be healthy. He's good to go. Russ is still a quarterback that knows the game,
Yeah.
so he's gonna do great.
And whatchamacallit, the only thing that could be an issue is that we dropped Patrick Peterson, which he was whatever, but we need somebody to fill in for him.
Sure.
That's the only thing that we got to focus
If
on
I had
picking
to
up too,
rank you guys,
because
it'd be
we
top
need
five
we need
defense.
somebody to work well with Minka, right? I don't think Patrick Peterson was that good. I think he's just old. And his time was up.
The thing with
He was good
The
years
kind
ago.
of safety you guys need, you need a safety who's going to be able to play the box.
Yeah.
Because Minka Fitzpatrick can take care of everything else
Oh yeah, he can
outside
take care
his
of the whole.
space.
That's why he got that deal.
You know what I'm saying?
The Dolphins shouldn't have
So
dropped him. but whatever.
so it's different levels to I guess what kind of safety. You guys need more of a Cam Chancellor type of safety
Overall,
that plays
great
in the
pickup.
box. But I think it's a great pickup
Great
though.
pickup.
and
I
you
wasn't
guys-
expecting it though. I really wasn't.
No, neither was I. I didn't even know he.
I didn't know they were
was
talking like
about
that.
right.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the Giants to let go of Saquon.
Oh, there we go. I wasn't expecting y'all to franchise T Higgins either.
What? Everybody expected that. I said that last year.
You said that last year. You should have signed them, cheap bastards. Go ahead.
Okay.
Jettas.
Deontay Johnson traded to the Panthers, right? And we picked up Dante Jackson.
The same guy. He looks
It looks like the same guy. Facts.
God, never mind.
You got
I'm
his
not saying
brother?
that. Yo,
You got his brother. Yo.
I've never been more happy in my life. I've never been more happy in my life to get rid of Deontay Johnson. Listen, man, I hope the best for you, but you suck. All right. You drop more balls than anything.
This Shamar.
I guess you catch all the balls too, don't you?
Right in his mouth.
Right,
Anyways,
is my hey.
honestly, I'm happy that we got rid of him. Because George Pickens is going to fucking eat. I can't wait.
No, they're not even getting another receiver. They're just gonna double cover him.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting ready to ask you. What happens
That's
when they
true.
start to double George Pickens?
That's
You got
true.
Firewolf though.
You got
We also
fired-
got Darnell Washington. he could when he's in there, he could do something. But I'm excited.
It's not Deontay Johnson. That's all that matters.
I've been. You know how long
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
saying that we need to get rid of him. I'm sorry, but if you go a whole season without getting a touchdown as wide receiver one, bro, come on now. And you can't blame the quarterback when the ball's in your fucking pocket like that. But
Yeah.
we got rid of his ass.
CJ Gardner Johnson.
That was a long time coming. They learned the errors of their ways. Like I said, the Eagles been doing great free agency. I'm not gonna
3 years for 33
So
mil.
last year they let him go because they didn't want to pay him and do what they had to do. They thought they could do good.
And look
They
what
saw the errors of their ways. Trash, got cooked. He did his thing on Detroit, and
He did his thing when he's on the Eagles.
And then they gave him a max.
And now he's back home.
They knew their errors of their ways.
Now he's back home. You like it or no?
They stay signing everybody and still end up with the same result, which is no Super Bowl, which will happen again
Top
this
of
year.
NFC East.
Oh wow,
Damn it.
wow.
This
That's
dude's
why I
such
don't
a
want to.
fucking
Wow.
insecure.
That's why I don't want to sit next to this motherfucker.
Wow.
Such a fucking insecure.
Wow.
Do you like this pickup?
I don't
The
know.
Next one.
I don't know.
I just think he's a cannon. That's the nicest way I can put it.
Yo, James was.
I don't know.
James Winston to the Cleveland Browns.
I don't think it's. I don't know.
You
I
know
don't think
what
it's
though?
a bad one, but he's just
after
weird,
after
bro.
what happened with Deshaun Watson last year, I think they just need a little bit of security just in case he goes down and you got somebody. He is a cannon, but you know he's.
don't know
He
how I
goes
feel
off
about
the script too much though, and he doesn't think like there's anything wrong with it. That's my issue with James Winston.
But he will. He'll have his moments. He definitely will have his moments.
Is he
though.
gonna eat those W's?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
weird shit. Eating W's. Coaches say take a knee. Now we gotta score this
Score a
touchdown.
touchdown,
Yeah,
yeah.
he does weird shit.
But, like,
and he's
but-
like, "What do you mean? This
but-
is football. We
but
supposed to score, right?"
He has his moments though. He was not always a bad quarterback, and I still don't
he's
think
just
he
a
is.
cannon.
He's just a cannon,
Yeah.
right?
The only thing
He's so unpredictable.
I understand the pickup because in my opinion, Watson, he can't stay healthy.
The last 2 years he's been back, it's been one thing after
But
another.
After
when
his
he's
suspension,
been
you would
in-
think he'd be
Yeah.
good.
When
But
he's been in,
he tore his,
he can play.
his shoulder though.
Yeah.
But when he was playing, he was
No, he
winning
wasn't
games,
up
right?
to the par that he was supposed to be.
He wasn't up to the part, but they were still winning games off of him.
off the
They
defense.
were off the defense.
That wasn't him.
They were winning games off their defense.
Yeah.
You know, and they did enough. You know, on offense just
I'm
to.
not mad by
But
the
they
pickup.
did lose Nick Chubb last year too.
I'm not
So
mad
if they
by the-
didn't lose Nick Chubb last year, they probably would have been up there too.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not
They
mad by the
definitely would
pickup,
have lost
but
to Houston.
it was a little weird seeing him go to the Browns and then pick up Jameis Winston. I'm not weird. I'm not mad by it, but it's just a little different.
I understand. I understand the pickup. I understand why they did it. I don't think it's necessarily a bad pickup, but just you know what I'm saying.
That's a lot.
Danielle Hunter going to the Texans.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
good
that
pickup
one.
for them.
And we missed Joe Mixon going to the Texans.
No, we said that shit.
We did.
Yes, we did. We said it when he got released.
He didn't get
What's
released.
going on with Odell? Anybody know?
Odell's trying to bag Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I heard he's out there. Him and Kim. I heard
That's
he's.
not what I was asking, but
No, he's
we'll
out
go with
there.
that.
He's out there picking up leftovers.
Hey.
Hey, yeah, I said it.
Damn, you see what Cliff said about?
Yeah, we got changed down here.
We got chains down here for you.
Yeah. Danielle Hunter. Houston's gonna do the thing again. They needed something for their defense and they got it.
All right,
Happy
so
for that.
let's talk about who's still kind of like on
Free
the board.
agent.
Yeah.
Who is on the board?
Well, I
still?
think the biggest thing that nobody knows what's going on yet is Justin Jefferson.
no, he's not even a free agent.
I know he's not,
He's
a, free
not a
agent,
free agent.
but
I think Calvin Ridley's still on the board,
yeah,
right?
he hasn't got. He
Who else
hasn't
is on the
gone
Who was
board?
on the board?
Calvin Ridley.
Okay. Oh, Calvin Ridley is still out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. Well,
Let me look it up.
my man's Mason Rudolph because his contract's up. I don't know what's going to
He's
happen
out
with
there.
that. Because from what I know and from what got reported out there is that Mason doesn't want to play for the Steelers anymore. But who else?
They're
huh?
still trying to figure out what's going on with Nick Chubb. As
Yeah,
far as
that's-
as
he's a
far
talk
as
of
he
the town.
goes, so
'Cause
he's still there.
Right
but
now they got Jerome
Josh
Ford.
Dobbs, Mason Rudolph,
They got
Tyler
Jerome
Huntley.
Ford and they got
Huntley, he should be re-signed.
They got Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt is still.
So-
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
What's going to happen with Nick Chubb?
Oh, Gus Edwards signed to the
yeah,
Chargers.
yeah, I seen that one.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
A couple days ago.
Which
yeah.
honestly, you got Gus Edwards and you got Kyron Williams. It's going to be a good running back situation because
AJ
Kyron
Dillon's a
Williams.
free agent. I'm sorry,
Who?
AJ Dillon.
They cut him too?
He's a free agent. He's
So
not
you're
cut.
telling me right now it's just fucking.
It's just Josh Jacobs
It's just
back
Josh
there?
Jacobs.
Yeah.
And whoever they draft.
Marquez Brown, he's a free agent. Calvin Ridley, Odell, Tyler Boyd, Curtis Samuel. A lot of wide receivers.
A lot of wide receivers.
And-
Michael
MVS.
Thomas. What the fuck?
Yeah.
MVS.
Honestly, I don't.
I stay away from him.
Donovan
And if I
Peoples
sign him,
Jones.
It's gonna have to be real
If I
incentive
sign him,
laden.
it's gonna be like $2 million.
It's gonna be real incentive laden.
That motherfucker just gonna get
Chase
hurt.
Claypool's a free agent.
He can't stay
Motherfucker's
healthy.
a bum now. Chase
I'm
Claypool's a
surprised.
bum.
This coming week here, we're gonna start seeing some of the other guys, the Curtis Samuels, the Tyler Boyds. Those guys are gonna start getting to their teams.
Yeah.
You
Tyler
know.
Boyd wants to go to you. That'd be a good pickup for you guys.
Two.
To Steelers.
Yeah?
He wants to go back home.
Yeah,
I
that'd
won't
be
be mad
He's
by
from
it.
Pittsburgh.
that'd be a great pickup.
Are you gonna be as mad as he if he goes because he's going to a competitor if he does?
No, they could keep Tyler Boyd because they dropped.
Chill.
They dropped. I see. I'm not a grimy guy. I love my Cincinnati Bengal players. Like Joe Mixon, I wish him all the best. T. Higgins, the same thing. Tyler Boyd, the same thing. I think we should keep Tyler Boyd. To be honest, he has the best
We
completion.
didn't even talk about this.
Best completion. We talked about that last week. Best completion
right. Let's go fucking
percentage out of all my receivers. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase,
talking about
Tyler
that one or
Boyd is the
no?
best one.
That's a fat contract.
No. And by the way, for the record, again, I wouldn't have a problem if he wasn't such a fucking liar. If he didn't try to shut down, if he wasn't a fucking liar.
So like
he did some sucker shit.
I'm not for
did
what
some
he
sucker
does.
shit.
What Shamar does.
No.
I'm happy for my guys.
When you do
Get
sucker
that
shit,
paid.
did you ever hear me say anything about Xavier McKinney? I didn't say nothing about Xavier
You
McKinney.
did. You said that he's not worth it. You said he
you
was
did say he
trash.
wasn't worth it.
Okay, so I said he wasn't worth it. Did I say anything about whatever?
Yeah.
No, I
Van
didn't say I
Ginkel
was. He's
signed to the Vikings. That was
Yes.
a big deal.
sucker shit. Anyway,
Van Ginkel signed to the Vikings. That's good. Van Ginkel was good. I can't believe he left the Dolphins.
All right, so let me just ask this, right? Because this team, in my opinion, is scrapping. All right,
Bobby
so the Bills,
Wagner is a free
The
agent.
Bills, in my opinion, are scrapping, right? Is Stephon staying or not?
He is because they already got rid of Gabriel Davis, so they're not going to get rid of.
Yeah, but is
Stephon.
it a fact that he's staying? Because
I don't think it's
think
a
so.
fact.
I still don't think he wants to be there.
Because you got to remember,
Stephon Gilmore is a free agent.
We have the draft, and we also have June 1st, because June 1st is kind of the cutoff date with certain salaries now go to certain things, and they can make different kind of moves. So this is not
do
really
you think
far
he's
from over.
staying, or-
No.
I think he's staying.
I don't think he's staying.
I think he's staying.
I
So
don't
then that goes back to Justin Jefferson. Do you think he's staying or not? Or
Who,
do you think-
Justin
Do you
Jefferson?
think,
No,
do
I
you
don't-
think Justin's staying or not?
No, the only reason I think no is, but I know that Minnesota wants everything for them.
And as they should get everything for him.
Because they might make him stay, but I don't want him to turn like to a diva and be upset with them because he's gonna get triple coverage. He's gonna devalue his position and he's gonna devalue his negotiation for next year. Because all they're gonna do is double him and Jordan Addison's gonna cook, and he's gonna be getting passes from Sam Darnold. So either he's gonna be a disgruntled employee and be like, "Yo, trade me now," or I'm not, or he's gonna fake injury or something. It's gonna devalue his position. But they want everything for him. Everybody, they offered him $30 million a year, and he said no. So either they're gonna let him bitch and moan and stay there and devalue him even more, so he's gonna get not the contract he needs to get, or he's gonna eat it, get paid, and not do anything else because he doesn't have a good quarterback. Or they're gonna just be like, you know what, we could get somebody for him.
Oh,
to do
so
something.
teams do offer contract extensions, huh?
Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh, teams offer contract extensions, do
yeah,
they?
Joe Burrow got one, the highest
They
one
they
ever.
offer contract extensions, right?
Joe Burrow got the highest
Yeah,
one
but
ever.
listen, yeah, he got the highest one ever, but y'all got to do something with that.
We do.
No, you have to do something with that. Win a Super Bowl with that. You can't just go to one and lose. You got to win one. Don't say
I
you
know
do.
you're not talking.
Huh? I am talking.
We will.
Because I'm real about my team.
Sure.
Thank you. Anyways. What else? What else?
But I
is-
think, like I said, Justin Jefferson is gonna. He has to leave, or he's gonna be devalued.
which
that's
is
gonna be his problem.
Which is it's not fair to him if he gets devalued.
Yeah.
But that's also not the Vikings' problem
Yeah,
either.
not-
It's
I
not
know,
the Vikings'
I know,
problem.
I know.
They offered him $30 million, probably one of the richest contracts ever for a wide receiver,
I
and
think
he
ever,
turned
yeah.
and he turned it down.
Okay.
Everything after this is not the Vikings'
All right,
problem.
so-
If the Vikings want 2 firsts for him, which I think should be even the starting point, go ahead. Justin Jefferson, you did this to yourself.
Okay, well, let me ask
They
you
need
this.
to be smart.
Hold on.
They need to talk to other
Did
people.
he turn it down, right? Because one, he wants more money, or two, because he wants to play for a better team because he doesn't have a quarterback.
he said
what do you
he's-
think he wants to play? What do you think he wants to do?
I think it's more of the second thing you said. I think he
Yeah.
might want to play for a better team.
So
'cause-
can you be mad at him for that? Honestly, it just shows that he wants to play the game
no.
at a better level.
I can't be mad at that. But
But that tells me he's willing to take a pay cut.
That's what I'm looking at.
okay,
Too.
now he's willing to take a pay cut to play with a better team. Okay, sure. But the Vikings also own his fucking everything for the next 4 years.
If you had to pick a team for him to go right now, obviously I know what you're gonna say. Where would you want him to go?
Chiefs.
Thank you. I would want him to go to the
Why?
Chiefs.
because
Chiefs are Super Bowl
because the Chiefs are already going to be. They're already a quasi
Look
dynasty.
at who they won with.
Look at who they won
Sure.
with. If you give him Justin Jefferson,
No, you want him to go to the Chiefs. Where do you think he would want to go? The only reason I say is because
You're gonna want him to go to the Bengals
gonna want him to-
because of he
No.
was played with fucking Jamar
no, that's
and he
not. That's
played
not
with
my
Joe
reasoning
Burrow.
either.
Where do you think he wants?
Where-
He wants to go to a team that's
All
gonna
right,
win
where
a Super Bowl
would
next year.
where would I want Justin Jefferson
No,
to
where
go?
do you think he would want to be?
A Super Bowl team.
To be more dynamic and do what he needs to do in order to win.
The Chiefs.
Okay,
The Chiefs because he's
Look
the
at who
number
they won
one.
with.
sure.
Look at who they won with.
Yeah,
But the problem is he's gonna be the number one. There's no other receivers there.
Travis Kelce.
He's not a receiver. I just
Yeah,
said that.
Okay, but you either
They
double
get a
Justin
double
or you
Justin.
double. No, I would double Tyreek or I would
Tyreek.
double Jason Kelsey.
Wrong.
Why would
Jason.
why would you double?
Get me fucked up.
You can't double Justin Jefferson
You're gonna
hypothetically
double
with Kelsey out. Come on, man.
Give Kelsey 10 yards, Justin Jefferson 40, 30? You're crazy.
Bro, you can give Kelsey 10 yards, he'll turn it into another 40.
Yeah.
So
But if you
Kelsey
give
is
him
a-
teams aren't gonna
if
not
you
win
give
over-
Kelsey
Justin
makes big
Jefferson
plays.
30 yards, he's throwing it to 80.
yeah,
right.
but they're not gonna know what to do with that.
They're
team.
not gonna know what to do with that. They're not gonna know what to do with that.
I don't know. Maybe I am biased, but I think he knows that if he goes to a different team with better receivers, he's not going to get all the pressure. Jordan Addison cooked last year.
You're a number one receiver. That is your job. Is to be able to produce with all the focus on you. Don't Jamar Chase do that?
He does.
Doesn't Justin Jefferson do that? Doesn't Tyreek Hill do that? Doesn't the top receivers in the league do that?
Not Devontae Adams lately. The last 2 years.
Look at the fucking quarterback.
Look at their quarterback,
You got
dude.
fucking Jimmy G and you got Porno O'Connell.
You got Aiden O'Connell throwing the
fuck
football
outta
to you.
It's
Come on.
fair.
Now you got Gardner Minshew. It's
Yeah, 'cause
better, but
that's the
still,
answer.
it's a little bit better. It's not the answer. But
It's
better.
not. It's much better than what they
He got
had.
Jalen
Yeah.
Hyatt out there waiting for the ball when he's to get sacked.
Oh, because we only have what less than 2 seconds to throw the ball.
Why is
Come
that?
on, man.
Why is that? Why is that? Why is that?
Because,
of
as
what?
I've said,
'Cause of
our
what?
offensive line is bad.
Yeah, but Saquon can go 1,000.
Saquon never get 1,000. He didn't get 1,000 last season. Come
year
on.
Before that,
The year before that? What was the year before? Oh, yeah, that was the playoff run. Yeah.
did he have the same offensive line?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just curious.
No, we lost a couple of plays.
Okay. Was your offensive line better that year or no? How many sacks you give up that year?
A lot less than 85. I tell you that much.
I'm sorry, but what?
tell you
20
that,
some
but-
sacks in 3 games is outrageous.
It is outrageous. It is outrageous.
Fucking wild.
What was it against the Seahawks?
We gave
It was
up
against the
like
Seahawks.
11 to the
They
Seahawks.
ate y'all, bro.
We gave up 85 sacks. It doesn't even matter in what form we gave it up in. We gave up the second most sacks in NFL
Did we
history.
play y'all last year?
No.
right?
Y'all
Can
play
you
us this
imagine if
year.
we did? Oh, this year.
Y'all
Y'all
play
play
us
the
this
same
year.
shitty offensive line. We're gonna eat you up.
Irv Smith Jr. signed with the Chiefs. Thank God.
When?
Just
Yeah,
a before.
this was the other day. I seen it
Thank
yesterday.
God.
I seen
He
it
is
yesterday.
trash. He was the worst picker we ever had, and I'm glad the Chiefs got him.
Nah, yeah, he's fucking. He's a
He's
bum.
a
He was
bum.
But listen,
Y'all should have never got rid of your mans.
Patrick.
Hayden Hurst,
Yeah, Patrick.
or CJ Uzama. The
Oh,
only
Hayden
good thing
Hurst.
I would
Hurst. He
say,
should've got
Hurst.
the only
Hurst.
reason I say is
Hurst.
good is because any other tight end instead of Irv Smith, when he left Cincinnati, trash. CJ, trash.
CJ had this-
Hayden, trash.
He was
or-
trash
or-
because of.
Mental health reasons?
No.
That was his thing, but now he's fully cleared.
Yeah,
No,
but mental health reasons
no.
could fuck
He's
you
still.
up, though.
Sure.
Let me tell you something.
But,
CJ,
but he had a badass quarterback.
Nah, yeah, the whole team was fucked up.
CJ
didn't have a
did
coach,
the same thing on the Jets that he did with the Bengals, and which is he's got hurt. CJ,
He didn't get hurt at the Bengals. We went Super Bowl with CJ.
he was hurt.
And he cooked.
was hurt. He was hurt when he played with you guys. He produced, but he was also injured too. This is why the Bengals didn't want to give him a big contract.
Yeah, but
because of his injury history.
The Jets paid him.
The Jets went and
No,
paid
at
him.
the end of the year, he got hurt. Same thing with DJ Reader. So that's my issue thinking is gonna if we're gonna do the same thing with DJ Reader and let him go because he got hurt. We did that. What's that guy's name that you guys have on the defensive line?
Which one you talking about?
It has a weird last name. He was the Bengals before.
Orkin Joby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the
He's
Bengals
good.
before.
I like
He
him.
got hurt, and we were like, well, we don't know if he's gonna be safe. Gone, and the Steelers picked
They're
him
good
up.
on the Steelers.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
but that's why I fear that they can do the same thing to DJ Reader.
All right, so now, real quick, just because he was your man's, right? Let's look at the Panthers now, right? You got.
Hayden Hurst is
Hurst,
oh,
right.
he's a free agent.
He's a
Let's
free
just go
agent.
off of what. Oh, okay.
He's a free
You think they're
agent,
gonna-
so-
I feel like you got to pick him up if you're the Panthers, right?
Not necessarily.
Who are you gonna run off of?
They're gonna stick with the guys that they have right now.
Hurst.
Yeah,
Smith
let's stick with
Jr.,
Butterfingers.
Kansas City.
Yeah, let's stick with Butterfingers. The
What a
team's elite
bum.
now. Fuck out of here. The team's not elite.
115 yards. Hurst Smith Jr. last year. and he played all games.
I hate how the Panthers are already thinking that their team's elite when your quarterback didn't even line up against the fucking center a couple plays because he didn't know what the fuck had happened.
I don't know what the Panthers.
One touchdown.
Just look who they've gotten rid of in the last 2 or 3
Y'all motherfuckers
years.
don't even have a head coach.
They
Y'all got rid of your fucking head coach for a reason.
They don't,
No, they
do
don't.
they?
No.
That guy's still in the interim tag. Oh shit!
I'm sorry, but that team.
And they gave up all their draft picks. They gave up
Ryan
the first
Tannehill's
round
a
this year.
free agent.
Ryan
Ryan
Tannehill.
Tannehill. You guys should have picked him up.
You know what's crazy that we were looking at picking him up and I got mad.
You should have picked up Josh Dobbs.
Who?
And Jude Luck.
Who?
Joe
Us?
Luck.
We got rid of Josh.
We got Drew Lock, Josh Dobbs. What the hell is the difference?
All right, so if you had to
Irv
It's the
Smith.
same thing.
Irv Smith to the Chiefs.
if you had to pick up,
I like
if you had
that.
to pick up one of them,
Mahomes is used to having receivers drop passes. Don't worry, this will be no different.
if you had to pick
He's
up
not
one of
even
them.
in no PT. That's Travis Kelsey.
You never know how they're gonna use
All
it.
right, listen. You had 3 quarterbacks.
He's a good
on
blocker.
there. Tannehill,
He's a
Josh
big dude.
Dobbs, Drew Lock. Who would you have picked up out of those 3? Because that's basically what was
Based
kinda
upon
Jude Luck.
on the board. But you pick up Drew Lock.
based upon those the
I would
options.
have picked up Tannehill just based off knowledge
Right,
of the game.
just because of the knowledge, it would have been Tannehill.
Who's older? Jude Luck or
Tannehill is older by a
Tannehill's
lot.
older, but
What
I
about-
think he's better
yeah.
than Drew.
By
He
the-
can't run. The offensive line is shit.
Nobody can fucking run.
Only
Besides
Saquon
Josh
can
Dobbs
run.
And Josh Dobbs.
Only Saquon can run.
Apparently he can't. But let's. He's obviously good at running. He's also good at lying. He's a lying piece of you know what, bro.
If he
Try to
gets
change the
2,000
narrative.
yards,
He's not getting
I'm
2,000
buying
yards.
you a Saquon Barkley Eagles jersey.
And you can film us.
you
and
gotta
at the,
wear it.
wait, no. And at the beginning of our opening credits for the podcast, you can see me when my Johnson pulled out peeing on it. That's what you're gonna. You can put that at the.
The zoom on the camera's not that good.
Same plus. Not even 8K can pick that up.
Y'all, wow. How y'all sit here trying to talk about my Johnson like that? Hey, yo.
You the one that said you want to pull the Johnson. out.
But I could talk about my Johnson. Y'all sitting here talk about the size of my Johnson as if
chill
y'all
out,
want to
man.
know.
I gotta
Like,
edit
Nah, hold on. You want to go back to our group chat when you said that we all had the biggest Johnsons?
who said that? You. I didn't say we had the biggest
Justin
Johnson.
made the title and you
Stop.
go facts.
Stop.
Did you not? No, I didn't say that. But I'll go
I
back.
gotta edit this.
No, you can keep this in. We're talking about Johnsons. They don't know that it. No, because
They do know what Johnson's is.
Justin made the title
say
and it said biggest. Here, it's stupid. The biggest Johnsons. He said the biggest Johnsons and blank. I'm not gonna say it right.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Why?
What did you say?
Let me go back to.
He
Let me
said
go back.
He did
He
say
said facts. You agreed that we all have big Johnsons.
No, I agreed. I got a big Johnson. You guys, I don't know what's up.
because he said the biggest Johnsons and blank. You
And
said facts.
and I was in
Thank
that,
you.
and I was in there. When,
Hey, yo.
I was in that chat.
How much
Hey,
is left?
yo.
I was in that
We
chat.
gotta take off some time though, because we started at like 7
Yeah,
minutes. early.
I was in that chat. Yes, if you're going about facts, but you guys are talking about my Johnson though. Why
I'm
are we
not
talking about my
it.
Johnson?
You talking about pulling it
I,
out?
I,
All right, so
I
wait,
could
where do you
talk
think
about
Kyle
that.
Ridley's gonna go?
Who?
Kyle Ridley.
Wild card. I don't know. Any team could pick him up.
Chiefs
Where do you think Tyler Boyd's gonna go?
out. Steelers.
He's looking at the Steelers. He's
Yeah, because
looking
you
at.
know,
He's looking at.
Kyle Ridley could go to the Chiefs somewhere because they probably not gonna pick up what you call it, Jettas. I think what I really think is gonna happen to Jettas, and it's gonna suck, but I feel like
He's gonna stay. I feel like they might fuck
they're gonna
him.
hold him. They're gonna hold him.
I could see Minnesota doing that.
That's what the Giants did to Saquon.
Hold on. Let me
No,
say something
they
real
didn't.
quick. Let me
Shut
say
up,
something real quick. Last year, right? Didn't, in my opinion, right? Didn't Titans fuck Henry last year, right? They kept him.
when they should
Listen,
have traded him.
do you
right.
think that decreases value? Because look at the contract that he got.
Yeah. Well, no, I think
No,
Henry,
I think Henry more with Henry is his age more than anything else. He's 30 years old.
30 years old, but
And
look
I
at
think-
the numbers he could still put up.
Right, but 10 million for a 30-year-old running back I think is actually pretty fair and decent because again, he's 30 years old. He's not like Saquon is 27. Josh Jacobs I think is 25. Like, you know what I'm saying?
get $22.75 a year. That's easy money for us.
Bro, if he had a good ass fucking quarterback,
Who?
like when he did Devontae, like when he was on the Packers,
That was another rumor. They were thinking of trading for Devontae.
he would be good on any other team that has a good quarterback. He'd be good with y'all.
He'll be good.
He'd be all right if he went. Imagine if he went to the Chiefs, he would eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chiefs want somebody because they need a receiver.
They need a number one.
receiver.
But like I said, I feel like they're gonna have to pick up.
Calvin really wouldn't be a bad pickup for them either.
Just don't gamble.
I don't think he's a
Just
good
don't,
one.
just keep the FanDuel off. And,
Don't gamble.
I don't think he's as great as people think. Oh shit.
What happened?
Oh, never mind.
Just don't gamble.
I mean,
Now I
don't
got like
gamble.
Bengals signed Akeem Davis get
I haven't really seen.
I
any
thought it
trades
was something
today,
else. I was like, yo, something wild.
I haven't seen any trades today, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean today's the first day legally that teams can sign with their the contracts become official today. The deals become official today.
Because I haven't really seen anything. That's why I'm glad we pushed this off, because we were going to do this yesterday, but way too many trades happened yesterday. I'm glad we pushed it off.
They can sign their contracts today. It becomes official. Actually, they signed them. It becomes official.
If any big trades happen, I think during up until next week, if it's super huge, do you want to drop it in this one or no? Or do you want to save it? Because let's say like Justin Jefferson gets signed to a team, blah, 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 blah. Do you want to announce it on this one?
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Wow.
You want to put it on this one then? Pause. Because I don't want to wait. I feel like that's too big of a deal though to push off into the next week.
Yeah, there's gonna be.
Wait,
It's
you
gonna
gonna
be
come back?
Huh?
You gonna come back?
No, I'm not
Or
saying
you just
come
wanna
back,
put it
but I'm
in?
saying put like the picture of it or something like that. Because
You can do it. It doesn't matter.
if it's huge like that, I don't want to wait another week because then it's
It's old?
it's old.
Like Shamar?
Respectfully, I made it.
How old are you?
I made it. Old enough.
Nah, can you
Old
be
enough.
my dad?
I could be your father. Yes.
How old are you? 'Cause my
Old
dad's-
enough to be your
my dad's
daddy.
50.
I'm old enough to be your daddy.
Damn, you older than 50?
No, shut up.
I'm asking you.
No.
Don't crack.
No, black don't crack. This is just
46.
Old lady smoke it.
46.
Listen.
Oh, just say your age.
Black don't
Anything like
crack. Listen.
How old are you?
Don't worry about
I'll
that.
be
Don't worry.
33.
Damn, yeah,
in
you
April.
can't be my dad. You're too young.
Don't
I
worry
can do
about
it.
that. Don't worry about that. I'm old enough. All right.
Dude, that's
sign
like a
us out.
secret. That's why you
I'm
got all
a-
the
I'm
dudes
a
in his
dog.
DMs. All right.
Sign us out.
I tell you, you guys, y'all swear, y'all.
Oh, you want to touch up on Jake Paul and Mike Tyson?
Oh, yes. It's a money fight. It's stupid.
It's
What do you think?
stupid.
Next.
It's
Did
stupid.
you see the rules?
Nah, I didn't see the rules.
Apparently, Jake Paul can wear like headgear and
What?
I swear to God, it's an exhibition. It's not gonna be a fight like that.
He can't take a punch from 57-year-old Mike Tyson.
Have you seen his training?
I seen it, but he's still 57.
Have you seen his training?
I seen it.
This
He's still
whole-
57.
I would rather
Jake Paul's
take a
not even
punch by-
30.
I would rather take a punch by Jake Paul than Mike Tyson. Still to this
This
day.
whole
It's crazy.
This
Mike Tyson can
Don't
still-
discredit Jake Paul and his
I'm not
punching power because he's so much younger and more athletic.
Yeah, but yo, Mike Tyson can fucking punch. I'm telling you.
He is
watch his
57.
Watch his training.
You can
Watch
beat
his
up Shamar
training.
now. How old he is?
cap.
Watch
Let's-
his training. Watch his training.
Shamar can train for years and he still can't take you.
Hey yo, ain't nobody is trying to what?
Nah, what you mean by that?
Hey yo,
Age is a factor, no matter
No,
what.
I
age is
agree.
not. Age is a factor to a
I
certain
don't think-
extent.
I don't think this
so.
fight-
Maybe,
Boxing is not a certain extent.
I don't think this
to a,
fight should
all
happen.
right, so you're saying here,
I don't think this fight
punching
should
power has to do with Mike Tyson's age.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to say
It
something,
dropped significantly
no.
from-
He can
How
still
do
knock his
you
head off.
know?
He can still knock people's
He's
head
still so now. So if you want to say something about Mike Tyson's maybe stamina compared to Jake Paul,
Stamina,
that I can. That's a good
Punching power,
argument.
no.
Punching power, no. One punch can do damage, no matter who it's coming from,
Sure.
bro.
But so
And
can
we're
Jake
talking,
Paul
and
one
we're talking
punch.
Mike Tyson and Jake.
He is 57
So
years
so
old.
Jake's so let me ask you a question. So if
I
Mike
know.
Tyson's punching power is not on par with Jake Paul, why is Jake Paul requiring himself to wear headgear when he fights Mike Tyson? And this is not even a boxing
Insurance.
match. This insurance on what?
Life.
It's because he knows.
Because he
What
knows.
He knows what could
He
happen.
knows what
Anything
can
happen.
happen.
Like you said, it's a possibility. But there's a possibility nothing can happen. He can swing, get tired, miss him
I'm
in
gonna
the
just
air,
say
and
this.
get dropped. And
I
bring a hit.
don't think this fight isn't for like an actual fight. They just want money.
social
It's just
media?
money. Yeah,
And
it's
the
just
money is coming all off of Mike Tyson's back because
It's
it ain't
just
coming
money.
off Jake Paul because Jake Paul can't.
No, it's coming off of Jake Paul because everybody hates him, bro. He knows. I'm sorry, but he is the best when it comes to promoting fights right now.
No, he can promote the hell out of a fight, but this fight is basically this is all Mike
It's
Tyson,
stupid.
bro.
I'm sorry, it's just a stupid fight. I love Mike Tyson. I have his autograph. Blah blah blah. I just think it's a dumb fight. I don't know.
I think he should
Think
have.
it's dumb.
I think he's gonna get knocked out. Only
one?
reason
Who,
Mike
Mike?
Tyson. But if it is, I think it's be staged.
I think it's staged. If
This is all stage, bro.
I think
All
it's
of it is
100%
staged.
Yeah, I don't think it's
This has WWE vibes to this boxing match.
Chill
bro.
out. Acknowledge me.
Okay, so the only reason why I don't give Jake Paul a lot of credit, one is because the people that he's been fighting, right, are
UFC
fucking
people?
No, it's people that are retired or it's people that are fucking already 50, 40, blah blah blah. He hasn't fought
57-year-old Mike
he
Tyson.
hasn't fought an actual boxer, right? He fought a fucking
He
basketball
did.
player. No.
He fought that one guy.
Yeah, and he lost.
Yeah,
he
by
fought
decision.
Tommy Fury and he
Yeah,
lost. It doesn't
by
matter.
decision.
You still
Still
lose.
lose.
Losing is losing. That's
By
what we're gonna get
decision.
at. Bro, it doesn't matter.
Should have been knocked him out.
Lost.
You
Yeah,
can't
but
discredit Jake Paul.
I'm not
though.
discrediting
He's
him,
young.
but he doesn't fight fighters. He's fighting retired ass motherfucker. He fought
Yes.
a basketball
Yes.
player. He fought a retired UFC fighter.
Sure.
Right.
Now he's fighting a retired
Right.
boxer
Boxing.
from
Yeah.
fucking how many years ago?
And when
The first fighter that he fought, he lost. That's all I'm gonna say.
So again, he's great at promoting. He's great at as promotion wise. He's great.
He's got skill, but he's not fighting fighters.
He's not fighting actual boxers.
He is
fought
now.
one actual boxer. No,
and
he's retired.
He's
That's what I'm getting at.
Mike
Doesn't
Tyson
matter.
has been retired for like 25
But you still
years.
think Mike Tyson's gonna win? You saying?
I think he could, yes, but my point that
Did,
I'm trying
did
to
you
get
hear
across-
me say Mike Tyson was going to
Yo,
win the
take
fight?
that bass out your voice.
No, I'm not taking the bass out of my voice because this
That's
is
why
why
I can't sit next to him.
This is why I can't sit next to you. This is why you're over there because you say stuff that I said that I didn't say. You're gonna go back to the podcast. You're
ain't
gonna do the
nothing.
editing, and you're gonna
doing
say
it.
we were talking about punch power. We wasn't talking about if Tyson's gonna win or not, and that's what was said.
Sure,
You know, sure, of course, sure.
sure.
I just
Yeah.
think
Is
the
he
fight's
gonna
done.
win? Yes or no?
Is Tyson gonna win?
Jake Paul is Tyson pick.
I'm going Tyson. Even though I think the fight shouldn't happen. I think it's a
The
dumb.
fight shouldn't happen.
Jake Paul or Tyson?
In a boxing
Tyson,
match, I'm
bitch.
always gonna put money on Tyson.
All right, I'll take your money. How much you want?
Get out of here,
Put money on it. I'll put bread up.
This is gonna be staged as shit,
Nah,
which
yeah.
I already know.
Yeah.
How much you to bet? How much you to
57.
bet this fight is gonna be one of those? It'll just come to a
Don't
fucking
get me
draw or
wrong.
some
Mike
dumb
Tyson
shit.
is the most phenomenal in
Best
shape
boxer ever,
57-year-old
besides
I've ever seen. He does better than people that's in like their 40s doing training. He's probably looks as good as Canelo, but he's still 57. That's age is the thing. Just because you don't look like you've been through the ringer, Mike Tyson's been through hell and back. It takes a toll on your body.
Again, if you're talking stamina purposes, I can see your argument. You were sitting here talking about punch power that Mike Tyson is not gonna have. That Jake Paul has more punching power than Mike Tyson.
At
Since
this age,
when?
At this age, yes. I'm not saying Mike Tyson at Jake Paul's age has more punching power. Jake Paul has more punching power at Jake Paul's age. No. I'm saying at 57, Jake Paul probably has more punching power than Mike Tyson. That's what I'm saying.
Would you say Mike Tyson knows how to use his hands and his punching power better than Jake Paul does?
At 57, I don't know. It's hard
So
to see.
you're
off of
playing.
experience,
So you're playing ageism right now,
Sure.
as opposed to skill. You're playing ageism.
Shamar, I would cook you on the court because you're old.
You
I would
me on the
cook you
court,
on flag football because you're old.
Get out of here because
I'll cook
I'm
you
old.
anywhere.
So
I'll cook you in Madden because you're old.
So it's all about ageism with you. Is what you're saying.
Facts.
How is it facts? How is it facts?
We get this
You
past
lose the
show.
So let me ask you a question. So right now, let me
lose
ask you
the
a
step.
question. So let me ask you a
You
question.
just told me Derrick Henry got paid low because he's 30.
Right.
So ageism's not a thing?
No. Ageism. That, it
That's
has
why
nothing to
Saquon
do.
got a big jersey.
It has,
Big
it has,
contract.
it has,
He
it
said
has,
he's old.
it has nothing to do with anything. You're using ageism as a reason for somebody not being able to do their job. That's what you're saying.
If
you,
he was going against another
you're
57-year-old,
sitting here,
yes.
you're sitting here telling me, okay, so LeBron James at 40 years old, right? LeBron James at 40 years
Sure.
old. You would say he would be able to cook who? Who would you say?
Can he cook Sha? Can he cook Luca?
Could he cook Luka?
No.
Let's use Luka.
No.
Why couldn't he cook Luka?
Could he cook Joker? Could LeBron James cook Joker right now?
Joker
no.
is probably the best player
No.
in the NBA right now.
So
And-
shut
and-
your
and-
mouth.
but
Acknowledge me.
It's not acknowledging you because you sound like a jackass. That's why. And
look
want
like
me,
one.
You want me to acknowledge a jackass? I'll acknowledge you as a jackass.
No.
Absolutely.
I rather sound like one that look like one.
Hey, listen, I better to look like I look good as a jackass. You sound like a jackass makes you sound dumb.
It doesn't. No,
It makes you
doesn't.
sound dumb.
just
It
said
does make you
LeBron
sound
James
dumb.
at this age against Joker. Who you picking?
You said
Who you
Joker,
picking?
jackass.
Who
I
you
didn't say
picking?
Joker.
Who you picking?
You said Joker,
Who are you
jackass.
picking?
He's asking you, who you picking?
LeBron or Joker right now?
LeBron or Joker? Let's see. LeBron James, he probably could beat Joker off the dribble and probably get to the basket every single time at 40 years old, at damn near 40 years old. You act like Joker has the best lateral movement that could keep up with LeBron at 40. No.
Pick.
No. I'll take LeBron James. Just for the sake of saying, I'll take LeBron James.
Cool.
Get out of here.
Michael Jordan and LeBron right now. Because
Michael-
age just doesn't matter.
Michael Jordan or LeBron
Right now. Age don't matter.
I'm taking the GOAT all the time.
So LeBron?
I'm taking the GOAT. I'm taking MJ to GOAT, bro.
Right now. At this day and age.
At this
Because
day and
age
age,
don't
man.
matter.
You mean because
You need to
age
be
don't
realistic.
matter. I am being realistic.
You're the same guy that just said
We're
Derrick
talking-
Henry's 30, so that's why he got devalued as a running back.
The whole running back position is getting devalued.
Saquon.
Not Saquon. Why? Because the Eagles wanted to stick it to the Giants?
Not McCaffrey.
Absolutely. Not with McCaffrey. McCaffrey's a better running back than Saquon. Next.
Obviously. Nobody
Not
said that.
Saquon. He didn't get devalued. Derrick Henry got devalued because what? Tell me why he said that.
I
Henry
said
got devalued?
because he's 30 years
Oh,
old at the
that's
running back
ageism.
position. It's not ageism.
Ageism.
It is an age at the running back
Practice what you
position.
preach.
Get out of here, bro.
Yo, sign
Get
us
out
out
of here.
by
You got
stuffing.
30-year-old wide receivers getting paid more than Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry's better at his position than some 30-year-old wide receivers. You know what? This has been Dice. Glad to have you back.
I feel like I'm about to get
No. Glad to have you back. Glad everything
can't
worked
deal
out.
with this guy.
I can't
I'm
deal.
telling you.
This is the Jackass convention of an episode that I. You know what? Sign us out, man.
Yo, I can't wait.
You
When we go
can't-
to MetLife and my team smokes your team.
Here you go. Here
'Cause
you go.
you ain't
Here
going.
go.
Obviously, you're gonna smoke Drew Lock.
And that's if Drew. Who knows when they're playing?
I hope it's like week 10 and it's Daniel Jones.
Okay,
And
fine.
he gets and we beat Seattle's record of sacks.
And you won't, but let's go. We can
Logan
go
Wilson.
ahead. We can go ahead and we're
30 sacks.
And Trent Irwin is your number 2 receiver. Go ahead.
Bro, Jettis.
Let's say Joe Jettis. Get out of here. Trent Irwin is your number 2 receiver.
Jettis.
Yeah,
Hayden
get
Hurst
Jettis.
coming back.
Hayden Hurst coming back. Yeah, all right. You guys just signed
You
your
just got
second.
Kazeki. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Come on.
We'll get
he's a
Bowers.
good tight end though.
And y'all not gonna pay Hayden Hurst. Y'all cheap. Let's go.
We paid.
Sign
We
us
paid
out,
the
Shamar. Whenever you're ready.
All right, listen. Thanks y'all for watching another episode of the Triple Threat Sportscast. Y'all can find us on Triple Threat on IG, Triple Threat on YouTube. Please red subscribe button, your yellow bell notification, share, comment, all that. Shamar for President on IG.
It's your boy Dyson.
Excellent execution. Acknowledgement.
Hey, nobody's not acknowledging nothing. We don't. Anyway, y'all guys, see y'all in the next episode. Remember, drive safe.
Peace.
Peace.